for being late, y'all. I was talking to the folks in the Expedition 33 chat, and we were actually talking about this tune. I like want to reach out to Daryl Starlight or Starlight Daryl or whoever it is, and just say good fucking job, because this tune is a certified banger. It is a certified fucking banger. Yeah. It's just really interesting and fun to sing. It is so fun to sing. Like, and it's like, so I was having fun singing it. I'm going to do it once more time before we review some mouse, because you got to, it's too cool. Where's the chorus? Oh, I'll just start. And then I'm sorry if the mic goes in and out, like I'm loud, and I try to do the levels live because I'm loud. Me for the ending, because that shit ain't happening. Okay, but it's fucking dope. Yeah, so that's probably like a so yeah, there's a whole thing with breathing. Like it's yeah, I don't know. I remember when I was still like obsessed with classical singing and like a bit of a purist. Like if you hear a catch breath, it's usually a sign of like some technical problems, usually, but it's like not that big a deal. And especially in a recording, like it humanizes the recording. And I remember when I was in like a recording arts class, and I was like picking on someone, you can hear someone's breathing and their singing takes, and they're like, I don't know what's wrong. They're fucking human. And it kind of gave me a different perspective. But I do see where she's coming from, and like not wanting to hear that, and like because it's like a sign of something not going right. But it's kind of cool to hear a fucking person breathe every now and then. Carry On by Mouse. Song sang at the end of the credits for the documentary about CVID. Oh, I would love to hear it. That song really hits home. Charles. Yeah, I would. I pulled up some studies to possibly look at CVID and like the impacts of the voice before today. I didn't get a chance to read them. She didn't need to be in the documentary because she got her own. Yeah, she's got a life to live. She A lot. The family. I don't know how you pronounce it. I've basically read every comment. Everyone's was super nice. Like two people, took themselves a little too seriously, but that's like every video. Frankly, the ratio is crazy good. Like there's like 200 something comments that I read. I try to respond to everybody. I didn't get to everybody. Um. Uh. You guys are going to explain our journey. Yeah. Sorry, it's very overexposed. I'm just really, really fucking white, is what it is. It's it's the lighting. It's a little aggressive, and I'm really white, so it's actually not it's not super overexposed. If you look at the back, it's not so bad. The lights are just too much. I like to joke I'm chronically Caucasian, but I'll fix the lights a little bit. So left the breath in even when, yeah. Yeah, actually, as a joke, I launched like chronically Caucasian merch. Yeah, I don't get out much. I'm also just I like to joke I have moonburn. I'm a traffic hazard when I walk in public. Yeah, it has it's the lungs, and I mean it's going to be different because it's the symptoms, right? Like of the different infections and the toll they take. So like, I probably won't learn much about her situation by learning about it in general, but if I'm going to analyze her voice, like I should know as much as I can. I haven't had a chance to read the papers yet, though. Over Alicia, Expedition 33. I think that's on the docket for today. Instead of plasma donation. Yeah. If I could get around, there's a place near me. I'm squeamish of needles, but like the thing that's great and bad about like knowing about Ironmouse's story is like I kind of don't have an excuse to be a bitch. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, you don't want to give plasma, huh? Your life's super hard, Lesage. You ever thought about, I don't know, not being a bitch and just donating anyway? Anyway. Tries to convert you into a VTuber. I don't know if I have the patience and wherewithal for the rigs because they're expensive, first of all. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. If she sees it at all, that's fucking dope. I'd be super happy with that. Some people shared it on Reddit. I caught a stream and she was gaming. I was like, well, I'll come back when they're singing because I'm kind of like, is it appropriate to say? No, I feel like that's not very. I'm very focused on what I do. Anyway, there are free ones. There was one guy who had a free one. He did Eternal Returns content, and I really loved his stuff. She sees everything. People keep saying that. It's like I'm like, she got the eye of Sauron. But the joke to me is like YouTube notifications and like copyright stuff is basically the eye of Sauron. So. I also have issues with needles. It's the blood drawing. PNG tubers are a thing too. The fact that you have to spend thousands is a fallacy. It's more like if I do something, I want to do it really well. I am very intense. And like needlessly competitive. I have to I have a self-deprecating sense of humor because if I don't, I just go crazy. So like yeah, like I don't know. I get really into shit when I get into it. So like if I do it, like I'm like I want to be the fucking best. Like and then I just like have the Pokemon theme song running in my head, like I want to be. So no. So it's not about copywriting music. That's not what I'm saying. YouTube notifications when someone uses your content when you have it on your channel first, even if you're not having a copyright claim on it, YouTube notifies you. It's like, hey, someone's using your content. and then you can choose to take whatever action you want. So like that's how like she would probably notice if she manages her own channel. I'm not sure if she does at this point. She's large enough where she might have somebody managing. Yeah, then if she streams 14 hours a day, I doubt she's. So yeah, it's probably somebody else. Yeah, she streams so fucking long, man. I struggle to stream for 2 hours. And again, what's the lesson we're learning? Okay, Lesage, don't be a bitch. So yeah, that makes sense. Amen. Anyway, y'all, sorry. I love chatting with y'all. It's like my favorite part about making content. So I don't mean to keep y'all waiting with the Ironmouse stuff. So I was going to cover a ton of different styles. And one of the things that came up a lot was that people were saying, see, if I don't have like a flashbang on my screen, you can actually see this color in my face, but not much. Not much. But some. She can't go outside, so streaming is her social outlet. Lets her feel normal, hang out with friends, playing games, etc. Sure, that makes sense. But like, I stream for 2 hours. Like, I could. I'm picking it up a little bit more. Is more I'm saying. Like, yeah, I don't need to go 14 hours, but there was a Super Sentai songs. Oh, I didn't. Some of these, I'm hoping they're not copywritten by a label because some of these are covers. Sorry, I do have to check. I've been copyright striked before. I have no doubt that abracadabra. So we're going to start with K-pop, and then eventually we'll go back to Music Box of Fate. And I wanted to talk about something I didn't mention that I regret not mentioning. Ironmouse does a fuck ton with her voice, and a lot of folks use the word like natural. The voice can do a shit ton naturally, right? And there's a skill level in being able to find and extract from your singing a tremendous amount of different tone quality, depending on what you want to do. And she is doing all the things. The term I like to use is larynx gymnastics, possibly larynx Olympics. And there's so much that I wish I had gotten to that I didn't. I was just excited. And then when someone told me her story, I was like, well, I'm an emotional mess now. So I didn't remember. I didn't remember myself. Because like you hear a story like that, it's like, why is this only for the head? I'm gonna get out my handy dandy. There we go. So I have a program called The Anatomy. I'm gonna decapitate this man. Sorry. And we're going to talk a lot about the vocal folds and the larynx. And I want you guys to see the fucking madness. Oh no. I need the false folds back. I don't know how I got those. There we go. They're there. It's like, that's going to happen a lot. Let's get rid of the hyoid. Sorry. Some violent, offensive things going on to this poor 3D object. Sorry. Whoa. Lots of people chatting today. Hello. Sorry. Trying to get to everybody. Let me move some things around so I can see more. So it's not about copywriting her music. If she does a cover and I do anything, like, you don't want to mess with it on YouTube, is all I'm saying. So like live, if the system detects it, has nothing to do with her. If the system detects it, it'll strike my channel. Gathers things for her. That's what I'm trying to set up myself. Yeah. She does have the Eye of Sauron. I didn't read all the comments. Did anyone mention recorded Music Box of Fate sitting in a blanket? Yeah. The blanket for it is kind of like super on brand. around a year. Yeah, that's the one that messed me up a little bit because I had a similar situation happen to me. I didn't think I would be alive, let alone that I could sing. So like I'm super grateful that I'm back. So like it's a personal thing. Her story hits hard. Um, yeah. Well, she seems to be very ambitious and keep busy, and I kind of get that. Like when you've been taken out of the game through no decision of your own, the second you can do anything, it's almost like an anxiety. This is me projecting, but like there's an anxiety to just work, and not let life let it go by. Um, less than an hour at a time. That's encouraging. Yeah, I think you like build up to it. Um, 2 hours, Super Sentai. Ballad of Jane Doe was one that was recommended a lot. If you guys want me to see the choir, I had intentions of covering a lot of her versatility, but like, you know, I guess we can do a poll real quick. I don't really like K-pop until I saw the mouse cover. Slowly learned to appreciate the genre. I struggle with K-pop personally. I'm more interested in like what she can do, because I think that that's interesting. Carry on, Will. I've been told. I'm nervous about being. I don't want to become famous as the guy who cries, but it does happen quite a bit. Shigura's fooled YouTube. People have been saying that. I'm not sure if that was what like the way that the algorithms work, is they use like it's really good at detection. So it's going to detect like melodies and stuff. But maybe it has to do with because it could be that it depends. There are some songs that you're allowed to cover, and then but you can't use the original track. So if that's what you're saying, and then she didn't use the original track, and then YouTube dinged her thinking she used the original track, then that's both funny and also unfortunate. Channel IDF. I do love my anatomy. I'm a giant fucking nerd. Yeah, I'm not a doctor. I'm very much a singer. My father was. He loved being a doctor. Uh, I wanted to be one to make him proud, and then I had to be real with myself. I had a friend who had a nosebleed during a sleepover, and I freaked out. And I was like, okay, no doctor for me. Anyway, off on her channel. She does rev share, which I think is actually quite intelligent. But because like I know just because like I got that claimed. I got rev share claimed, but it's fine. Like she does. In fact, actually, yep. So this one, this video, abracadabra Ironmouse, is actually rev shared, which is fair. Like when it's someone's shit, like they deserve to share the revenue. Mouse never claims people react to her music. Let's get the bag. Only one someone claimed was intimidating. Okay. Choir of Luck demonstration. They dinged her for the Shakira impression. Yeah, man, it's again like when I say the copyright stuff and I don't mess with it, like I'm sure she doesn't give a flying fuck because like most of her money probably doesn't come from that stuff and like licensing. It's again, it's like I don't play with YouTube. It's not about playing with Ironmouse. YouTube is a scary thing, especially when doing live. Anyway, turns out this is totally fair game. So became a necessity only recently because some people claimed her original song. It also I saw people posting as her as well. I was looking for like what she was doing. I was like, this isn't her. So like, yeah, I don't blame her at all. This is her content. She put the work in. She deserves the fucking money. Like if she wants to copyright her shit, I have no qualms with that. I regularly cover content from people who claim their stuff, and I've talked to them, and I think it's listen, man, you do the work, like you deserve the money. is my thought process on it. I don't harbor any ill will on that. Literally having lunch, having real ER trauma. Oh, jeez. I don't know. I might be dating myself, but I was watching Tom Green when I was a kid, and he aired his surgery, and I was like, "The hell, man! I'm gonna watch it." That was just usually like what happened with Cry With Me. Yeah, good. Yeah, no, if she wants to copyright something, that's her absolutely her right. It's her shit. Concentrated trolls that are being toxic. See, like, I don't know, man. Trolls are a certain kind of dumb. Because here's the thing. If you're going to be toxic and be a dick about it, and you're going to use someone else's content unedited, and you use all of it, even if it's spaced out, like, you're in trouble, man. Like, you don't get to get away with that. Like, also libel laws. I don't know why people do that. Even if you have, first of all, get a life. Like, you know what I mean? That's the first problem with all that. But also, why would you go about it like being such a fool? Anyway, no hate on her for any of that stuff. Yeah. Dude, Spotify is a fucking mess. I imagine that's part of why I think I recall Ironmouse was part of an MCN at one point, right? And they screwed her over, that didn't go well for the MCN. Yeah, I'm so jealous of her arrangements. Because like canned music can feel bad when it's not like good. I know Marco Meatball, when he did a cover, I think it was just like a MIDI track with like a decent sample. And people like that, I think the video got like 300,000 views. So like, I don't know if people care. Because like, they're not there for the piano track, but like, I need to get over myself because like I hear Music Box of Fate. I'm like, fuck. How can I go with a MIDI piano for this fucking majestic magic? I can't do it. But I got to get over myself and just release shit. Agency? Okay. Thank you for the correction. They do it because it's too expensive and too much hassle to go over something. Yeah, but like, some people will go after you and you don't know. And Ironmouse at this point could hire a legal team and go all over anyway. She seems to have much more patience and less vitriol than I'm capable of, which is good for her health and good for you, the soul, to like move on. Anyway. Oh my God. I would love to talk to the lyricist and the composer. There's so much fucking smart shit in it. Do your best and that's it. Yeah. It can be useful to inspire. It can be useful, but yeah, it can very easily become a bad thing. I would love, she has hired a legal team. Yeah, she's big enough. It's got to be hard, man. It's got to be hard to be that big and that much. Like, I'm trying to keep up with chat now. And man, her chat's super active. She has all these fans and she does a great job. I imagine she has a great team. I just got help recently and it's made a fucking big difference. I'm glad someone like her deserves a good legal team. I'll fucking reach out to the composer. This music is so fucking good, y'all. We should listen to the thing, or otherwise I'll never make a fucking video. But like, I do want to fucking get into like Music Box of Fate, like almost damn near phrase by phrase, because like there's some shit and it's fucking dope. Here's some K-pop because I could talk to y'all forever. But I use these streams to try and make a video. So I hope you don't mind if we just take a listen to this.
Abracadabra, 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 abracadabra. Pay the toll to the angels, drawing circles in the clouds. Keep your mind on the distance.
So, okay, to get this like anime girl like kind of tone, she's doing something where, so you guys can actually do this. If you swallow, at the apex of your swallow, you can actually hold your larynx up here. And this actually requires quite a lot of strength. Now, one of the things that's really dope about Ironmouse, God, sorry, not a muscle I work out very often. What's dope about Ironmouse is how freely she will go in and out of that effect.
When the devil turns around, hold me in your heart tonight, in the magic of the dark moonlight. Save me from.
And that allows her. Now, she's also kind of doing some belting stuff here too, which for someone who's classically trained to be able to drop some belts. So this came up a lot, Lario. A lot of people were talking about like that's just how she sounds. You can sound this way. Is it a bit too bright? Possibly. You talking about my face or the screen? So understand, the human voice can do a shit ton. You know what I'm saying? Is it really that bright? Wow. So like anyway, doesn't do a voice when speaking. This is something that people can do and do. Like, y'all, the human voice is an incredible thing. It can do a lot. If I were not like, okay, if I like don't retract my false folds and lower my larynx, like I sound like this, but I don't talk like this. This is not how I speak. I speak like this because that's just what I do. It's a habit. There are fields of study on this, right? Like dialects are a thing. So now maybe I'm not saying she puts it on. I'm not saying she's like false or fake. I need this to be abundantly clear. This is something that she can do, and then she does a bunch of other shit, and it's magical. It's a cool thing. This is not me disparaging or saying she's putting something on. I doubt she thinks about it. Most artists don't think about this. I do because I don't have talent, and I had to learn this shit. I'm not saying it's put on. I'm saying she has an incredible versatility as a singer, as an artist. Yeah, a lot of people's vocal folds are thin and short. But that doesn't mean you can't use your larynx in different ways to do creative and wonderful things. Please don't think I'm being disparaging and saying she's disingenuous. That is not where I'm going with this at all. Hers is just permanent? Okay. Okay. That's a different angle then. My way always feels like the last part of our song. Sorry, now that I've said that, let me read what you all are saying, because I was hoping to celebrate this. People can do it deliberately. Okay. Does it matter to you guys how it can be done deliberately? Because I find that interesting, but I would, because that's my shit. And I don't want to waste you guys' time if it's like, if the anatomy doesn't interest you, then I don't want to do this, because like if there's no, like I'll move on to the choir stuff, but I love this stuff. A natural voice in this song is on stream. I did listen to it a little bit. Super high, lowered a little bit in the last 5 years. The thing is, you guys say that there are moments in Music Box of Fate where she's doing things with her larynx. And again, I don't think she's like doing it on purpose. I think she's just so well practiced, because you can't like, it's not paint by numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much intelligent shit she does. So that's why I was hoping to point that out in the singing. Trained herself to speak a certain way because less vibration, less pain for her. Okay. Partially self-taught, trained. Okay. video also. I'm interested in the commentary anyway. Well, I want to know like what folks value, because like I could go on forever about what I care about, but believing this is my real voice. Yeah, okay. Let me preface that then. Okay. So let me preface this because there are a lot of folks in the chat that like this is not put on. This is not something that she might not even know she's doing this. What's freaking cool about it is that she's using her voice to express herself, regardless of how it came about. There's a versatility to Ironmouse's vocal technique, and she uses her voice in really interesting ways. Again, I'm not saying it's put on. The human voice is extraordinary. It can do a lot, and Ironmouse does a lot. That's what's fucking rad. So when I say like the anime girl voice, and when I say that she's using muscles, she's using them as an artist. I want to make that super clear. Like, this is not about her putting something on. It's about being an artist. And however she got there, however she's doing it, that's part of what makes her distinct. Let's move on to something else, because I was actually really interested in how she's doing belting here. I don't know if she's going to do a straight belt here. I got to take a look.
By a lady in red, you hear the last few words of your life.
Okay, so in addition to the larynx thing where you can kind of keep your larynx up with those muscles, you can retract your false folds. And so it's in this combination that Ironmouse ends up getting this like tonal canvas of incredible versatility. So if I keep my larynx up like this, which is hard for me to do, and then I try to retract my false folds, while I do that, I can get a deeper tone with a higher larynx, and then I can put them together and get this. Or I can try to lower them and spread my false folds. This is not unnatural. People talk all kinds of ways. And what's cool is that you get this variety from her, even in the same song, in the same genre.
By a lady in red, you hear the
Her false folds here are more retracted than they are here.
from the distance when the devil.
In fact, she's doing an AS contraction there to get a little bite on the word devil. This is the thing that she does, and why I was nerding out with Magic Box of Fate and why I wish I spent more time on this. This is the AS. You can contract this for a little bit of bite on the sound. And most people don't know that they're doing this. They end up doing it if they're good, and they just experiment, and it's not like a paint by numbers thing, but this is happening, and it's like super cool. So let's do another genre of music. Yeah, I haven't done a whole mix a lot. So that's K-pop. If we do the classical stuff, I'm just like never gonna stop. So on. Oh, Cry for Me. Y'all said Cry for Me. There's Anarchy, and then my editor gave me Hello Again. Is Cry for Me? Oh, the instrumentation of Magic Box of Fate was fucking amazing. How it feels for her? Absolutely. Yeah. It's just pop. Okay. I'm definitely not one to know the difference. So, Shakira. It's unfortunately it's I think it's Wherever Whenever if I have it. Here, let me this one. Her vibrato is very uncontrollable when young. She trained it to lack control. Vibrato can be very challenging. Consistency. Is this the wah wah one? Okay, y'all, like so many people are telling me to check out the choir. I had planned to do a little bit more cleaner production, more elaborate than US-based pop. Okay. Hell Again? We'll do Hell Again, it's on my list. So her music videos are banger. Shout out to the Enemies. So it's a little hard, a little bit difficult to see through the audio processing. But here, the soft palette is drooped, and there's like really like slack vocal folds, and it kind of gives you this musky kind of sound here. Okay, totally anime vibes. But what can sometimes happen when people do this is because it's such a relaxed style, the articulation can kind of go missing. Ironmouse is a good musician. Listen to the consonants, listen to how on time they are, listen to how clear the enunciation of the words are. And this is a perfect example of her versatility right here. The higher voice has a very lifted soft palate, and then the speaking kind of parts are like a far more neutral soft palate.
It all begins with you.
Yeah, she's such a great artist. This animation is incredible. And this is an example of her lowering the larynx to get this really wonderful sound here. As well as some vowel modification. The mark of a great singer, and in general good art, I think, is like specificity. Making choices deliberately in the moment based on what you're trying to say. So, like, this is actually... Let's see if I can demonstrate this without breaking my mic. Let me do Mozart, and then I'll demonstrate this concept that way. So this sounds simple, but this took me like 10 years to learn. And it's a really simple concept. It's the one I just talked about. Lowering your larynx, vowel modification, raising your larynx, and vowel modification, right? And that's what she's doing. That took me 10 years, by the way. It ain't unique to me. Pavarotti. There's a video on YouTube where Pavarotti, like one of the greatest opera singers of all time, he's like, sounds simple, takes 10 years to learn to do that. Monster shoes. No wonder why she has a dedicated fan base, man. This aesthetic rocks. on top there. That's a cute video. Is there an embouchure you think she is using to mix to compensate for control? There's no singular one, which is like what makes her good. When it comes to vowel modification for her, she's all over the place, in a good way. It really depends on what she wants to do. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I'm in love with this stuff. Also, sorry, bag face. I'm glad you've come, and Carol or Carlo Carl of the Bells. Okay, I actually love that name. That's a great name. I'm glad that it brought you to my brought. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, who is it? Boss Joe or somebody that who made the patron request for Ironmouse. He was like, "You're gonna love this shit." Yeah. This is the winner of the art competition. She makes a lot ended as models for her. Man, it's a whole fucking world, this stuff. I have a lot to learn. Anyway, so that was that. And then you guys wanted me to do the thing. Let me. Yeah, a lot of what the editor picked out for me is not what you guys are saying a lot of. So let's do what you guys are asking. Music was fate, and she didn't one take. Love to know modifications to her voice. I believe it. Yeah. Our my brother works at Riot Games on 2XKO, and a lot of that style reminds me of a lot of the work that those animators do. Oh, there were so many recommendations. There was the Ironmouse Choir. So many folks are asking for that, so let me do this. Ballad of Jane is the one. Jane Doe. I would love to hear that. It's like I love all kinds of sounds of the voice, but like Ballad of Jane Doe, Ballad of Jane, Ironmouse. Is there a particular recording? I got the Ironmouse Sings from 2 years ago. Original opera song, Music Box of Fate. The top one seems like one from Twitch. It's Ballad. Oh my god, you guys aren't kidding, man. Maybe I am getting flashbanged. So Ironmouse singing together. Oh, Jane Doe. Okay. Okay. Any of them? Wow. All right. So I'm being told this one is super duper classical.
The queen we already. I'm in already. I'm in already. Oh no, I'm in already. Oh god. Some might say we're released, pushing daisies deceased, but we all know the worms must be fed. There's this one lingering fear. Oh, my soul, is it here, or is it rotting somewhere with my head? Oh, my soul, oh, my soul, oh, my soul, oh, my soul, oh, ooh, ah.
Hold on. What is my gamma too high? Usually I dark view everything. Also, I am chronically Caucasian, so that happens as well. Let me lower the brightness on the monitor. 'Cause it could just be that as well. Gamma. Nope. If there's a better version, I want to do that. I want to put her in the best light because, like,
Might have to take you down to the Pig Pony Club. Oh my soul. Oh my soul.
super bright for you guys. Yeah, sorry. Let me. I'm from Caucasia. Yeah, but I don't want it to be super bright for you guys. If this is easier on the eyes, we can do this. Looking like a ghost. The lights are a little much. That is fair. I'll write that down. Being badly with health issues, by the way. You look like Casper the Ghost, but no idea why. I've never seen that before. It's literally probably the lights are just too much on my end. Yeah, it could be OBS. Let me I can do some color correction as well. I have a hard time because I'm very close to my monitors and my monitors are quite bright. Let me lower the gamma for you guys and color correction. Oh, that's not doing a damn thing. Color correction. Thank you, by the way, for the notes on this stuff. It's also not doing a damn thing. Let me go to the camera source. Nested camera. Filters. Color correction. Gamma. There we go. All right. Oh my God, that is a little bit better, isn't it? Well. Seems like chat is the real content creator in this one. Stream is in HDR. Yeah. So it's like quite temperamental. I'm still learning more about HDR. So, yeah, that is way better. Yeah, wow. Guys, thank you. Jesus. I'm not as white as I thought. Still very white. Let's be real. Okay. Let's call a spade a spade. But damn, that is much better. Don't feed chat's ego. Listen. When chat's right, they're right. Yeah, I'm trying to do HDR for quality reasons. Okay. VTuber Sings is a great resource for her songs and other VTubers. Blowing the camera out? Okay. Very pink. Yeah. I'll probably, it's, right. Oh. It was mentioned, yeah. It was mentioned she's Puerto Rican. She doesn't finish the Michi one? Okay. Is this the Michi one? Still figuring this out. Ballad of Jane Doe. We'll do VTuber Sings. Awesome.
Some may say
Do just right
we're
balance.
released,
Yeah.
pushing daisies.
That was the good one. Okay. My bad. And you had first one you had memory serves right. Okay.
Might have to take
Quite overwhelming. I'm getting used to it.
you down to the Pig Pony
I have to get
Club.
used to it.
Okay, I'm down.
Some may say we're released, pushing daisies, deceased, on, lingering fear. Oh, my soul, is it here, or is it rotting somewhere with my head? Oh, my soul, oh, my soul, oh, my soul, oh, my soul.
That's a glorious vowel.
Oh, no soul and no name and no story, what a shame. Cruel existence was only a sham. Oh, Saint Peter, let me in. You must know where I've been. Won't you tell me at last who I am? Who I am, who I am, who I am, who I am.
I was gonna say, so the lows, she's not putting a lot behind it. I was like, I'm going to imagine there's a reason. This is something about singing in a more classical style that can get really tricky when you're going up like crazy. Low notes require more air. You need to bring the folds together so that there's more vocal closure. And then you also, the more air you put in, the more vocal mass you have. But you can't do that and then expect to be able to go up. So I've heard her sing in her low. And I know she can have a lot of meat and potatoes on her low. But
You must know
she would splat
where
on the top
I've
if she
been.
did that.
Won't you tell me at last who I am? Who I am, who I am, who I am, who I am.
Sure. Yeah.
This is kind of my favorite. I love all the epic production stuff, but I do
And
just
from
like
the
hearing her sing.
ground beneath my feet, I hear the anguish of the street. And like an old forgotten tune, a song that no one knows, forgot how it goes. Just Jordan be forever eternally Jane Doe.
Ah. So vocal resonance is its own animal. It takes a long time to master. I'm going to have to get a spectrogram. Upper while cycling hits different. Listen, I'm not mad about these aesthetics. Yeah, the lower thing, her lower notes would have the most difficulty if she's having, I mean, not if, but she has trouble with breathing. And that would be where it would show up. But like the point still remains that you can't put too much into your lows if you're going to all of a sudden go up really high. In a way, it's actually advantageous for something like Music Box of Fate, where she kind of stays up there. It's very almost like Mozart in terms of how Mozart wrote for singers. And there are a couple of other composers who wrote that way. Which is probably actually why when I sing Magic Box of Fate, I'm like, I could do this because it never goes down, and I'm not tempted to put too much into it. Anyway, come on. All right. So I'm trying to think of how to communicate this point Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. So vowels are how you move the vocal tract, and how you manipulate and maneuver your vocal tract is how you highlight different frequencies. There's lots of different ways to do that. The most understandable thing and relatable thing for most folks is just calling it a vowel. So when you want a darker sound, oftentimes you can bias the vowel more towards an ah or an o or an oo. As you can see, that the higher frequencies tend to go away, and then you get kind of a little bit more emphasis on these lower frequencies here. So when she wants to change her tone, she can just change the vowel.
And I'm asking why, Lord, if this is how I die, Lord. Why be left with no family and no friends? I've got no celebration.
Shun, right? She's drooping her palate there, and that's going to kind of kill a lot of the higher frequencies.
Just as consolation, Ty beats all his children in the end. I don't think I'm gonna hit it.
Listen, have faith.
A melody floats through the air. When silence falls, does no one care? Okay, just kidding. Another sad, forgotten tune. Another song that no one knows. So that's how it goes.
So this is something that happens all too. So different notes actually, so the vowel and pitch, as you ascend through your range, if you want like an even tone, one of the hardest things about singing classically is not only do we have to sing over orchestras, but we want a consistency of tone. But every pitch has different resonant frequencies, and so you have to make these micro adjustments to the vowel as you ascend. And we do this for years, like like it's just one exercise. Right? We do this for years and years and years and years and years. So when you can do it once in one way, that's a happy-go-lucky outcome. But to be able to do it in a lot of ways and get control of your tone so you can craft the sound of the phrase, that's the goal. And she's doing that. And here in particular, this ascent is actually almost tenor-esque. So in there's a part of the range called the passaggio, right around the middle. So in that area that I showed you before with the Mozart, if I don't darken the vowel there, it sounds strident. Like it sounds not so. Oh, sorry, I have to like play with my mic volume. Opera singers are loud. But if I tried doing that, this is an F, so this is my passaggio. If I try going up and I don't brighten the vowel, it ain't going to end well for me. So if I go up to a higher note, and just to be cheeky, we'll grab something from Music Box of Fate, because it's a banger tune. Listen, certified banger, just objectively. Also, to answer the question, that's called a spectrogram. So spectrograms are wonderful tools, and oh my god, flashbang. Wow. Sorry. I'm definitely going to adjust the brightness on my monitor. Let's see. Thank you all for the camera tips and the color tips. Scenery. I always have to bottom out the mic and drop an additional. Yeah, that's tough. What's the name of the app? So that's the Estel app. There is a spectrogram that someone gives out for free, but it's associated with a DAW, which I don't like. There was one recommended to me by someone on my Discord. Let me grab that. It was like $20, which is not bad. And there's also an open source one, but it doesn't look like that. It looks a little different. But it's mainly used for science, so it's a little harder to navigate. But that's the Estel voice print. It's really good. Oh, Audacity has a good spectrogram. Okay, I didn't know that. The exposure on the camera? Yeah, okay. That'll definitely happen next. I'll work on that. Let me get the lyrics out. Music, Box of Fate, Ironmouse lyrics. Actually, I can just do a fouille for a little quick reference. So I'm just gonna be a little loud. Sorry. If I tried to hit that without brightening up, I would splat and crack my voice. And so, yeah, all this to say, vowels, a fundamental of singing. But don't get it twisted. The fundamentals of singing you never graduate from. They're the fundamentals. And they're on display here.
Holy shit, that surprised me.
Oh, you did that.
Oh why, oh why, oh why, oh why? No one to sing, no one to sigh. Now that all is said and done, isn't there anyone to tell me who I am?
So, like, this is a vowel. Here, listen to the... This is like, okay, lots of different moving parts to a vowel. Your tongue and your soft palate are probably the most easiest to recognize. If you go, put the tongue into your for your mouth, and then inhale, you're going to make a K sound. That's your soft palate. So the tongue here is in a more neutral position. But this soft palate is lifted and spread like crazy.
Forgotten name, some lost refrain, just pain.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Damn, you hit.
So yeah, like this is a fucking artist, man. Like the stuff she does, there's so many decisions that are being made. Lowering the larynx, raising the larynx, false folds, soft palate, tongue. Like there's so many decisions that are being made by her as she sings, and a lot of adjustments that end up happening. And this is the thing that blows my damn mind, is that a lot of the kind of that inconsistency that would absolutely be understandable, that would come from some of the medical struggles that she has, usually that would affect your tone, because we all, when we sing, you know, pardon this kind of like trite metaphor, we like ride the air, right? So if your air is inconsistent for whatever reason, your tone is usually going to change, because your vowels and the breath you use and the combination of them also matter. Certain vowels will accept more breath pressure than other vowels. And so the fact that she can adjust and maintain consistent tone when on certain days for her the breath is inconsistent is nothing short of like Herculean. this is really expertly done in terms of just this one fundamental thing, let alone all the larynx gymnastics that I was trying to point out earlier. Sorry, catching up now. Yeah, I think so YouTube is in HDR right now. And then also keep in mind, I think, so my OBS looks okay for the recording, but the recording is at a much higher encoding than I can stream at on YouTube. So that's probably a big issue that you guys are running into now. So what I might do is in the future, I might, because what you're seeing on Twitch is basically the cam link going right to, it's OBS right to Twitch, but that's an SDR conversion. So what I might do is I might adjust a little bit. It shouldn't be so bad. Like there's definitely, I think like someone said the camera white balance has got to be addressed. So that'll happen. I might lower the gamma as well, but anyway. Loving this particular edition is she plays with the placement a bit. Yeah. So placement, you could say, is kind of a synonym for vowels. In fact, I would go there. I think vowels a little bit more all-encompassing, but when people talk placement, they're usually talking about vowels in one way, shape, or form. It usually has to do with the tongue placement specifically, but depends on the school of thought you subscribe to. Yes, my setup is a spaghetti mess. Cyanide, dude. Yeah, hello. Yes, it is an absolute mess, Cyanide. How you doing, man? Great showcase of how crazy, consistent. Is the choir feature her? Is that's the main thing that I was hesitant to do. That's what like everyone's requesting. And has been requesting. It's been in the comments. So a lot of Ironmouse faces. Fantastic. Carl of Bells. Great name. Times on stream lined up, yeah. Okay, this actually is a good segue on vowels. Because vowels have to do matter for blending as well. Okay.
Oh my God, it scared
This
me.
is
I feel so insecure on the internet. If only there was someone that could look out for me.
Well, you're in luck. NordVPN can be your guide and your lookout.
Oh, with the NordVPN joke.
What am I doing? Don't think that enough.
Is this like Gogo Bardello?
They're not even talking about anything. Headwatch, I'm loading. No, you can't keep it. Everybody's playing it right now. It's not a hard Tengo la camisa negra, hoy mi amor está desnudo. Tengo la mano una pena,
Whoa.
es por culpa de tu embrujo. Yo sé que tú ya no me quieres, y eso es lo que más me quieres. Tengo la camisa negra y una
It's so refreshing when someone
Al
has a
parecer
language,
que solo me
an
quieres.
aesthetic of said
Y
language
por
justice.
pura tu vida, tu mentira, que maldita mala suerte la mía, que aquel día te encontré por beber del veneno más lejos de tu amor. Yo quedé
This is wholesome.
moribundo y lleno de dolor, respiré ese humo amargo de tu adiós. Y
That she is this consistent on her time is insane.
Tengo la camisa negra, porque negra tengo el alma.
Also, that her vowels are this consistent is also kind of nuts.
Come on, baby. Te digo con disimulo que tengo la camisa negra y te mantengo el difunto.
That this is just synced up is kind of nuts. I love it.
Tengo la camisa negra y el amor no me interesa. Lo que le supo a Gloria hoy la sabe pura. Miércoles por la tarde y tú no llegas. Ni siquiera nuestras señas. Y yo con la
Even the
camisa
like
negra y tus aletas.
the little slides are actually in time. That's
Y fue pura todita tu mentira. Que maldita mala suerte la mía. Que aquel día te encontré por beber del veneno malevo de tu amor. Yo quedé moribundo y lleno de dolor. Respiré ese humo
it's hard to get me to move.
de tu adiós. Y desde que
I'm actually like I'm moving my hips. I didn't even know I forgot I could move those.
Tengo la camisa negra, porque negra tengo el alma. Y por ti perdí la calma y casi pierdo hasta mi cama. Come on, baby. Te digo con disimulo que tengo
This
la
is great.
camisa negra y te
Wonderful video.
el difunto. Tengo la camisa negra, porque negra tengo el alma. Y por ti perdí la calma y casi pierdo hasta mi cama. Come on, baby. Te digo con disimulo. Tengo la camisa negra y te mantengo el difunto.
Man, this like calls me because like, listen, I got a looper. Okay, I try to do some chorus tracks every now and then, like pretend I'm like I got rhythm, but I don't. I don't. And so back to vowels, relevant here, I promise. The sliding and that all of her transitions are also in time. It's not just a matter of like consonants and vowels and changing. She's shaping the vowels because like you can't just like you don't assume the position, right? Like you move through the notes. So even that's on time, which is like, okay, listen, all right, Ironmouse, you're gonna make me go in the mirror and say like I gotta talk to myself, okay? I'm gonna have to get out a metronome and do what? I don't practice? Excuse me. Okay? Now listen, I could, like a normal healthy person, go to therapy and not blame you for my own feelings of inadequacy, get out a metronome and practice, but that would be emotionally responsible. And I find that challenging. So instead, I'm just gonna she's like too cute to even like fucking be mad at though. So I guess therapy it is. Shit. Great video. Sorry, Taigel. Let me put that on camera on the thing here. Sorry, y'all. Just give me 1 second. I want to make sure that this video gets credited. The edit. Font. Oh, and the channel is Ironmouse Sings Grey 88. Let me just make sure that this is in the video. The user who made this video is named Taigel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And that I mean, people who watch Ironmouse are probably going to know all this stuff already. But like, I just want to make sure that the creator and the video gets credit. So yeah, great job. probably a lot of work to put that together. So thank you for that. Yeah, I know he's in the chat, but I just also I'm recording a video, you guys. Like it's going to go out to more people. And also, so yes, Dajel, thank you for the video. But I want to make sure that it's when I post the video, it's yeah. Thank you. But I want to make sure anybody who watches on the video also understands to go and watch that. So not that much work. Okay. I suppose when it's all in time. Listen, when I have to fix my fucking audio, my shit fest of it, like, let me try to show you something. It's fucking took me way too long to do these. Like, you can tell it's not on time. It's like a little bit out of pitch. I'm not singing out. Like, it's actually quite difficult to. I mean, I don't have an excuse. I'm a fucking musician, for God's sakes. Like, I should bust out a metronome, but anyway. The Shakira one I'm nervous about. I would love to see it. Maybe I could do a couple seconds of it here and there and just pause really consistently. But I'm nervous about getting a strike because I've gotten on this channel a strike live before. Yes, Expedition 33. I'm trying to do a cover. And I wanted to do like a full arrangement, a cappella arrangement. And I don't exactly like how it came out. And I'm going to have a mess of a time cleaning it up, but. Yeah, so you can hear some of the voices are not in sync. But like, yeah, so so that's Alicia there. So we'll see how it comes out. I should watch her cover. I've been hesitant to watch her cover because I'm gonna know right away. I'm like, well, someone has better audio chops than I do. Y'all, like, I went to school for opera, okay? They didn't have microphones. That's why I learned that weird ass way of singing that sings over an orchestra. So I think I'm excused, but I don't have an excuse for not singing on time. There's no excuse for that shit. So, yeah. I just listened to a little bit without showing it on stream. Okay. Yeah, if y'all don't mind that, I'm happy to do that. Trio singing Expedition 33. I would love to actually see the Expedition 33. Don't compare. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. I can't help myself. Yeah. No, I don't have an excuse. Like, I should learn to be in fucking time, you know. And also I should learn to be a recording artist and I should practice. Like, the reality is that I got into opera because it's competitive and I'm very competitive by nature. But it's when I compare, it's like, understand, it ain't that serious. I like to joke, but it ain't that serious. You know, but like, it's like I should be held accountable. Like, there is no excuse, right? She's doing it. I should do it. I should fucking practice. That's kind of where I'm coming from. I'm not actually like trying to make this a fucking contest. Anything so asinine as like that. But I would love to see this.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Just where you're coming from is very understandable. It can get very toxic very quick. So I do know why you mention it for sure. Or those are nice here. Oh. Yeah. That's nice to hear her lows without a struggle. Because that's for someone who has struggled with breath, like that's going to be the tough one. And this is glorious. Some of the notes have like this wonderful spin on them. These things she has on her stream are adorable. The laryngeal tilt. Okay, I gotta nerd out. Sorry, I can't help myself. Y'all, so the laryngeal tilt is... This is the larynx. So when we sing opera, we almost always keep... Well, it depends on the time period and the school of thought. It is predominantly true nowadays that the cricothyroid muscles are contracted almost at all times for this consistent vibrato sound. And what that does is it tilts the thyroid cartilage forward. Now, if I can get rid of the false folds and the AAS here, these are your vocal folds. Notice how they're attached to the thyroid cartilage. By tilting, you stretch out the folds so they're more taut. So you get a little bit more breath pressure, the larynx lowers, and because you're working with like kind of like stretched out longer things, you get these like lower tones as well. So she's like tilting like kind of beautifully in and out to get this wonderful sound. It kind of like locks into the vowel, and it's a super pretty sound, and I might like it a lot.
Hey. It's so weird singing it without the girls. By myself.
I can't even do it. I just slip it a vibration bass.
Ding dang dalelam vackern sova dans lumi etenam e gusta dongwaliam dilim dilililam lutosera dolilom seram dim dim da 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 dim da 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 dim da di dum dim dim da 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 dim da 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 dim da di dum.
Her voice is really great for this.
C'est la ravi les toits et soirées noires.
Man, y'all, like, this just makes me want to fucking sing. I love this shit. What muscles are used in operatic vibrato? It is more about how... I gotta be careful here. So this is a bit of conjecture. Last I checked, we actually don't know much about vibrato. The presumption is that the contraction of the cricothyroid muscles kind of are in opposition to the stretching out of the vocal folds. And so there's this kind of like unevenness and oscillation that happens. Kind of like if you've ever held out like a if you've ever held out, oh my goodness, I'm trying to get to it. Ever held out something with your hands and you're like, it's like difficult muscularity and kind of shakes? That can happen. That's what I recall. But I believe that is more conjecture than I couldn't tell you the study because I can't recall. It's been a long time, like 15 years since I've checked on the research on vibrato. To my recollection, and if it hasn't, no more research has been done or no breakthroughs have been achieved. That's kind of like the kind of the idea. We don't actually know. But with opera singers, you get more of an extreme tilting. I think that much has been measured. Belting, we actually still don't know much about. The Estel believed that the cricoid cartilage went up, but if you look, there's actually no way that the cricoid cartilage can go up. This muscle contracts this way. If anything, the cricoid cartilage, like it doesn't move. So there's a professor at Oxford who posits that actually the thyroid cartilage goes up and back, and what that does, one of the reasons why classical singers have a hard time belting and why belters sometimes have a hard time, and I wanted to point this out too, and I didn't get to it, that when she was doing belting, it's a fundamentally different technique. Actually, you're tilting the thyroid cartilage back so that your vocal folds get fat. And Ironmouse can do that. And so she was doing that interchangeably, it's a little tricky. Musical theory people do it all the time. They kind of like that holding out thing that they do. Like the till I hear you sing once more, like that thing. And then when you there is a way to kind of do both, which is weird. And you see when my vibrato is like really jagged, that is idiomatic of that, where you're kind of doing both things with the larynx at the same time. So the human voice is a fucking weird magical thing. It's crazy. I love it. Can they just do ultrasound and see what happens? So what they do is they do MRIs. But the problem is that there's so much shit. And MRIs don't I'll show you the work of Dr. Blaylock. They use MRIs because ultrasound can't offer the 3D imagery and consistency that you would need to make an accurate observation. Estel did trailblazing work. She did amazing work. There's a whole foundation based on her work, but she did it in the 90s with a scope. And what we've learned since is that you can make a lot of mistakes. One of the people that I have done interviews with, trying to understand what the fuck beatboxers are doing, is the work of Dr. Reed Blaylock. And Dr. Reed Blaylock has an entire website of his. That's his thing here. I need to. There we go. This is like what we want to do more of, but the funding isn't always there for it. You know, like it's like, you want to cure cancer, or do you want to research the, whatever. So, like it's it's hard to raise money for. But this is MRI footage. Pardon the sound. It's hard to understandably record with metal equipment in an MRI room, right? So look at the resolution. This is the problem. So this is the most accurate instrument we have, but getting footage from an MRI is challenging in and of itself. Then getting a higher resolution, I mean, like, it's really, really tough as a technical problem, because I don't know if you know, fucking magnets. What are you going to do? Put a digital camera in it? Like it just obliterate the human being inside? It's a really hard problem to get like clean observations. So we don't know as much as you'd think we would know. It's kind of really cool. No, it's that the ultrasound can't offer the consistency. You have to make contact. I asked Dr. Blaylock about this. I said, why can't you do ultrasound? He said, you can't get the 3D imaging that you would need. Imagine, yeah. Think of moving muscles at that speed too. Yeah, I mean, but that's the problem, right? Is like in my interview with Dr. Blaylock, I tried to ascertain why MRIs. He had a far more elegant explanation than I, because that's like his shit. I'm a singer. I'm a practitioner who nerds out about this stuff. I am just absolutely no scientist. But he had a very strong reason. He just said he like that's the only thing he could do. I mean, this footage is at a certain rate. Like it's at a decent frame rate, but the problem is the resolution. So, Time to Feast, I've not. And a lot of people have recommended, so I'll throw that on next. Fluoroscopy can catch some of it, but you're missing out on a lot of soft tissue, hence why they lean towards MRI. Thank you, Doc B. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, and the soft tissue is like where the magic happens, right? Like your false folds and vocal folds. I got demonetized on a video because I showed Dr. Blaylock brought a study on Mongolian throat singing, which was so cool. So the way that I can do this bass sound is that my folds are oscillating, but my I take my false folds and then I tilt my larynx, and that stretches out the false folds, and the false folds oscillate at a third of the rate of the vocal folds. And so because the closure is so long on the false folds, you perceive the pitch that I'm singing as being significantly lower than it is. Even though the false folds themselves are not giving you the pitch, like they're not the instigator of the pitch, the way like a guitar pick on a string, right? Like the vocal folds are the ones that are doing that for me in that instance. But yeah, just because of the way the false folds are kind of responding, you can get these crazy sounds. So like, man, yeah, the human voice is a wonderful thing. When the Cthulhu something, yeah. It's a fun, like I love beatboxing. You guys would freak out. If you're a vocal nerd, you listen to some of these beatboxers and it's crazy. Like and that's just a gimmick compared to what these people can do. It's nuts. But yeah. Interference. Yeah. So kind of interference, yeah. Would be for traditionally femme ranges to attempt Mongolian throat singing. Totally possible. It's very possible. It's the same mechanic. The false folds are much, much, much larger than the vocal folds. So countering half of what the vocal cords are putting out, which drops the sound. Yes. Thank you, Doc B. Much better put than I did. Yeah. But man, I love the shit out of beatboxing. Catching up on Wing? Hardly. Wing is fucking coded, dude. These beatboxers are so crazy these days. The About Ironmouse video, can't remember the whole name. Bubble Girl. That's going to be tough for me. But I do love Curiosity Archive. So I might. Her Spanish is glorious. It's a language that classical singers bastardize all too often. I imagine being from Puerto Rico, that she's got a little bit more. She's around it more. I don't know it nearly enough about Puerto Rico. So like I'm embarrassed, like, but when the Spanish the little that I know about Spanish, when I heard her sing, it was fucking gorgeous. Yeah, so here's the cool thing, Nicola, for Mongolian throat singing. I can't quite get it. I used to be able to do it with the ooh, and you can like split the tone with just the right thing, and you can get that like that overtone. It's man, like this. I just this fucking miracle instrument, the human voice. But is her native language? Oh man, makes sense why then her singing is so gorgeous. I feel like I could really kill it with maybe I should just straight up sing that was close, but it's like I haven't practiced in a while, and yeah, anyway. Polyphonic singing. Oh man. You guys, if you want polyphonic singing, Layla Hathaway is the shit. So like beatboxers do polyphonic singing, but Layla Hathaway is so goated. She's a jazz musician, so she'll like do da 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 or some whatever, whatever crazy shit she's doing, and then they'll like land on a ninth chord, and she'll do whoo like with the split tone right on the chord tones, and I'm like, you get the fuck out of here with your goodness. You can't do that. You can't do that to me. Like, how am I supposed to fucking what? Like, Anyway. Satra, My Way. That's another one I should do. You heard the overtone? I couldn't get it. I thought it was like I can't get there's a pitch that Mongolian folks do. Like I was missing it. It's like this, I don't know. Anyway. It's like it's a fucking thing. It's like a whole skill unto itself. Yeah, anyway. Thanks so much for streaming and talking more about all the fun mechanics of the human voice. Hope to get stream in the future. Thank you for coming, Carl of the Bells. Also, again, great name. Scat with polyphonics. Yeah, man. Layla Hathaway does scat with polyphonics. It's absolutely fucking wild. Hiroshige was actually in the Puerto Rican newspaper. Dope. It's good. It's Time to Feast. That's right. We were going to do Time to Feast. Sorry. Giant nerd. You get me on anything voice stuff, and I just can't help myself. Like, I love this stuff. Ever since I was a child, I just couldn't help but make noises. Not even singing. I just made noises. I just saw one of them. Defused Ironmouse.
Next time, I think we should avoid angry mobs.
So this is Time to Feast.
Keep going. You can hide in the forest. I'll make sure they don't follow you.
What? You
Okay.
expect me to leave without my servant?
That baritone voice is coming out.
Don't worry. I promise. No matter how long.
I don't know why that shocked me. I wasn't surprised in that. I wasn't expecting that. It was a surprise.
Now go!
And that's Connor? Well, Connor's got a nice ass voice. Damn.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No! Wait! Wait!
This is dog VA. Yeah, it's a real nice sound.
Walk through the fog and you'll find a little tree. Hung in its branches are the many sides of me. I'm all you got on this cursed Halloween. You can't run away now, no, it's time to feast. Monster girl, hiding dark, biting the hearts, cast a spell on ya. When the cats are purring, heat the cauldron, raise the temperature. Don't trust my little potions, I'm the one
overdubs
who'll
are really
give your body chills. Feeling like you're floating, boo, I know you love this kind of thrill. Right into your neck and your static goes so hypnotized. Got me away, I'll return to you late in the night. Rise with me, take it slow until you're out of bed. Die, baby, but our love will last until the end. Whoa.
Sorry. There's like a moment here.
Girl, hiding dark, biting the hearts, cast a spell on ya. When the cats are purring, heat the cauldron, raise the temperature. Don't trust my little potions, I'm the one who'll give your body chills. Feeling like you're floating, boo, I know you love this kind of thrill. Right into your neck and your static goes so hypnotized. Got me.
There's an aesthetic in like R&B and soul. I mean, it shows up in a lot of different places, but in R&B and soul in particular, it's a very popular aesthetic. And it's that kind of like super drooping of the soft palate and like puckered lips, and it's like almost like you're whispering into somebody's ear. She's like kind of playing with that and dropping in and out of that. That's just another like color, like there. Way like you can tell she loves quite a lot of different music because it never sounds like pedantic.
What would happen if I told ya? Walk through the fog and you'll find a little tree. Hugging its branches are the many sides of me.
Also, a really cool use of aspirates.
All you've got on this cursed
Yeah.
You can run away now, it's time to feast.
Oh, whoever did the mix is really good with the side chain on her vocals. That was subtle.
It's getting dark, the witching hour's nearly here. Raise a bar, if you run, I'll make you disappear. Graveyard, hang with me and you lose every fear. Wild card, free your mind and see it crystal clear. Void and toy my appetite, don't play coy, destroy me, my acolyte. I need hot, it'll cost you to shoot your shot. Raise the stakes to the flames, play the game or not. Yeah, my head's in my hand and my heart isn't there.
Listen.
Fans and they love me, yeah, prepare yourself.
There are many, many opera singers I've heard in my time, especially ones that I trained with. Many of them, including myself, love rap. This might be the first time I've heard someone who can sing opera and I hear them rap and I don't want to die inside. In fact, I would even say good, which is kind of cool. It's usually, listen, opera singers rapping is usually a bad vibe. It usually doesn't work out.
A monster.
With all respect.
What would happen if I told ya? Walk through the fog and you'll find a little tree. Hung in its branches are the many sides of me. I'm all you got on this cursed all over.
A lot of like the vocal fry, the aspirates, and all this stuff that she's doing, like
Feast.
to get these different effects. Like that in and of itself is like, it's a little tricky. Even I'm struggling with it a little bit because when you do an aspirate, your folds want to come together because that is what is called the Bernoulli effect. Air kind of goes through your folds and it creates this suction. So to do that with a fry, you have to have like this, you have to make your folds super relax. And yeah, it's just like these little details, these little nuances are a little trickier than you might think. And these things get lost because it's not as obvious as like a high note. You know what I mean? Like obviously a high note is pretty dope. Very easy to be like, wow, that's pretty dope. But this sort of thing, these nuances, like this is the stuff I really want to point out because she can do a lot.
You can run away now, it's time to feast.
No, I love the overdubs. Her intonation's quite good too. And not just her intonation, but her sense of like where she is in a scale. Did bro just get decapitated? I wasn't prepared for that.
Through the fog and you'll find a little tree.
Man, she has great animators, great audio engineers. Or was a bad man and lost his head. Look, like y'all are over here thinking I'm paying attention to the storyline, which I should. But like I'm like, ooh, with the singing, because I'm a nerd. She's very critical of herself. I mean, that keeps. I'm very critical of myself too. It can be hard. It can be a problem. But like, it's a weird balancing act. You have to push yourself. Yeah. But it's like 2 songs of the Capuchin, yeah. And her sense of like, I hope it's not a bit. How many people are watching my stream? I shouldn't have even fucking looked. What the fuck, y'all? You weren't kidding. You really love this shit. I'm glad. I shouldn't have looked. Don't look at number. Listen, YouTube, don't recommend me my own fucking stream, okay? You're killing my vibe here. I'm vibing out. All right. Well, thank you for watching, y'all. Crazy. Yeah. It's nuts that cast sudden anxiety. Yeah, I'm glad y'all really like it. It's only 3. Only 3. The 0 is just listen. I'm amazed. So like maybe this is something that like is I mean, this is not in my field in terms of like marketing and stuff like that, but like her sense of like brand and the team that she's built, it's really kind of like, that's not an easy thing to do too. And to hire talent and pay them fairly, which it seems like she's clearly doing. Like she's this smart lady. Yeah. Anyway, like the vocal chops are dope. And that story is dope. But also like clearly like community management and like the iconography of her brand, like that's all stuff like I try to learn about. I'm not very good at it, admittedly, but like it is very apparent here. VTuber fans have found you run. No, I'm enjoying myself. Why would I run? No, but it's oh yeah. Let me get I'm gonna be honest with you, like hearing her sing Lumière, I wanna sing Lumière. Probably just straight, like I did a bunch of the cover stuff and stuff like that, but YouTuber sing 6 months ago is probably good. It's experience. She doesn't have that much time. 5 years is not very long in this business. I mean, I imagine she's gotten a lot of help and has a lot of good advice and, you know, strong support and all that stuff, but like it's not, this is kind of like really sophisticated in terms of all of the different stuff she puts towards the stuff. And I think she's only been streaming for 5 years, and that sounds like a long time to be in this space, but to do it at this level, man, I've been doing internet content since 2018. Like there's so much to learn. So that she's killing it in such a short period of time is kind of crazy to me. That's great. If anything, the reaction to Mousy, but in time here, it's been super pleasant. I'm glad. I'm going to talk about the mechanics of singing. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm known for. I used to open as saying you're chronically Caucasian vocal analyst. And then like intros fell out of favor, but you in her chat. Listen, don't give me heart palpitations, Cyanide. We have a small stream. We have 3 viewers, okay? All right? Anyway, it's a harsh world, yeah. Yeah, it is a harsh world. She was open about her health. It's been 7 years. Okay, thank you for the correction. The only one you would have gotten more people watching is you were doing something on Neurosama. Okay. Started streaming August 2017. Okay. Streaming almost 9-10 years. That checks then. Okay. Damn it, Cyanide. I'm not about to get swarmed. That's not happening.
Oh my god, wait! Chaperone has a new song, and I don't know.
I did push too hard, but you're not pushing too hard. It's, you know, if I miss something and I didn't see it, I really don't mind people being emphatic and impassionate. I'm a very intense human being. I might not come across that way, but I can get very, like, I just get fucking super passionate, so no worries. She did a song called Carry On for a documentary. I'll put that on next. You're not the first person who brought that up. Let me just put that in a notepad real quick. Now my favorite thing is chatting. One of the most things that's taken the longest time to get used to about YouTube is that I can't just be live all the time. I have to make videos, but as an AI VTuber created by a man who created her to play one specific game, but it took off from there. It's a little crazy. Surprise me if Ironmouse decides to watch you live now that she's live and knows about you. Listen, y'all, I don't know if I can handle this. We got 3 viewers. 3. Not 3. No. Why are you adding zeros, chat? 3.
Know about it?
We're gonna listen to some music so I can
gonna
distract myself
Grill
from.
myself in Minecraft. Bro, I'm telling you, this shit is taking over my life. All this shit that's been going on. I haven't had any time. No me queda más que perderme en un abismo de tristeza.
Whoa, velvety.
Lágrimas. No me queda más que aguantar bien mi derrota y brindar felicidad.
Oh, her lows are gorgeous here. What the fuck?
No me queda más si tu regreso hoy sería una imposibilidad.
Oh, so this is what I was talking about. Like in the very beginning of this video, I discussed like the thing where you can, at the apex of your swallow, there are muscles, you can build them up and you can raise your larynx. Here she is lowering your larynx, but this is super important. A lot of people fuck this up. When they sing in their lows, they try and lower their larynx by shoving their tongue down and back. And it does not, in my opinion, sound very good. So if I were to do like, oh, it's often use many words to say a simple thing. If I wanted to try to sound for myself lower, I could force my tongue back. Poets often use many words to say a simple thing. And because of bone conduction, the way that the ears work, and let's get that up real quick. I have to bring back our decapitated individual. Listen, there's been a lot of decapitations this stream, mostly on Ironmouse, to be fair. But I'm not innocent. There we go. So these are your ears. And this is like a hollow sound thing, okay? Your ears are inside your skull. Your ability to perceive sound, especially coming from you, is like it's like really inaccurate. And you will get a lot of biases, especially when you lower your tongue, especially when you're in a lower note. So the temptation is for folks to like shove their tongue down and back to try and get a lower sound, but you will never get velvet like this if you do that. Yes, cavity is the word, thank you. A hollow tube-ish thing, also known as a cavity. Listen, science.
Es el más dulce recuerdo de mi vida. Y yo tenía una esperanza en el fondo de mi alma. Un día te quedarás tú conmigo. Y aún guardaba la ilusión que alimentaba el corazón. Mi corazón que hoy pierde.
False folds are super retracted. The larynx is naturally lowered.
Enamorada y totalmente equivocada.
The breath is very even here.
Porque esto sí fue amor. Por mi parte lo más lindo, el más grande amor. Y aunque siempre lo renuncies para mí, fue lo más feo.
Spanish is such a beautiful language when it's not sung by someone like me. No one wants to hear me sing Spanish, let me tell you. French, maybe.
God damn it.
Yo tenía una esperanza en el fondo de mi alma que un día te quedaras tú conmigo. Y aún guardaba la ilusión que alimentaba el corazón, mi corazón que quiere verte con solo amigo. Y aunque vivía enamorada y totalmente equivocada,
The dental teas
no
are
me
like a dead
importa, porque esto sí fue
giveaway. Always
amor.
forget about the
Por
dental
mi
teas.
parte lo más lindo, el más grande amor. Y aunque siempre lo denuncies para mí, fue lo más feo.
Like, oh, come on, man, that's
Fue
just
lo
beautiful
más
stuff.
feo.
God damn it. That was horrible.
Listen, what do I know? What do I know? What do I know? Listen, Ironmouse doesn't like it. Clearly terrible. Just trying to show people up, right? No, this is really good. The tone quality of her lows there is the best I've ever heard so far from her. And granted, I haven't heard a lot, but that was incredibly beautiful sounding. I would love to do a duet. I don't know how I would send her audio, but I don't know. It would be wonderful. I haven't done a collab. I haven't done any in not obviously the professional opportunity would be stupendous, but I haven't worked with anybody of a certain ability for a very long time. It's like the last thing I did was opera on tap with Ablalin Hamza, who is phenomenal, great friend of mine, phenomenal soprano. And that was the last thing we did. We did Romeo and Juliet, the Gounod version. And that's been like the last time I worked with a soprano, and that was years ago, many years ago. I think with the Shakira stuff, I just don't want to risk it. Dental tease. So in Spanish, it depends on the dialect, but it almost is like a th. Americans, you see, it's not on the teeth. It's on the kind of like where the gums start to meet the teeth. But there's a softer T. And again, it depends on the version of Spanish, that like the region. But that those dental T's are like soft, and there's an aesthetic there. It's like Warframe cover. I didn't know Warframe had opera music. Hard palette. Yeah. Yeah, but there's a lot of different parts to the hard palette. So it's like more forward in the hard palette. Depending, yeah, I know. It's not like, it's like saying that R's in French are all uvular R's. That's not true. If you go to like if you talk to like someone who speaks French and is like Haitian, they can actually sometimes flick their R's, and that's very common. And there's no like, it's not like a wrong way to speak a fucking language. That's kind of crazy, but it's a really cool aesthetic when people like do the dental T. Oh yeah, the community cover, Music Box of Fate. I do know of him. I know of Marco Meatball. I don't watch a lot of React content myself. I tried to watch one of his videos on Elden Ring, the Night Rain thing, because I wanted to see what he was doing, and like if any of my observations on that orchestration would be like any value add. and his content in like the 30 seconds I saw of skimming was I didn't get enough of an impression of him, but I was like, oh, okay, like he takes a different approach. So I'm much more like nerdy, cerebral. It's different. But I know of him, and I'm very happy. Again, like anytime opera is doing well on the internet, it's a glorious thing. So I'm happy for his success. I thought about doing a reaction to his singing, but I had this one encounter one time with a vocal coach who I shall not name. I reacted to one of her videos, and the fallback, like the fallout, was incredible. And I was like, I didn't say anything, but like it led to a lot of drama. So I try not to do that. But if y'all think it wouldn't be a problem, I would love to do that. I'll do a community cover, message reaction, community cover. Well, please either duet, a playlist for the stream. I'll do a duets for sure. I'm really happy that Mouse is converting people to opera because it's a fucking beautiful. It's fucking stunning. I love this music so much. Let's see. Ironmouse, Marco, Meatball. Perform in the community version. I want to talk to the composer because, like, I was told they're self-taught. I have a hard time fathoming that because I look at the sheet music and I'm like, how? He reacted to her and his reaction. Listen, y'all, I haven't gone the level of YouTuber that I am. I don't know if I can handle reacting to a react. I'm not against it. It's not on principle. There's a level of ability one needs as a YouTuber to be effective when reacting to a react. Now, listen, don't go through my channel and know that I'm full of shit because I totally reacted to Delo's reaction of my reaction of his beatboxing, okay? But there are levels. Reactception. It is a very fun meta. I used to do like react battles for funsies. And this is the Ironmouse and Marco Meatball perform at the Streamer Awards. Listen, Cyanide. Okay? They're new here. They don't know how full of shit I can be, though it's probably not hard to tell.
Cold air and water flowing hard, the land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe.
This, the song of sons and daughters.
Okay, so he's a baritone.
The heart of who we are, making peace to build our future. Strong, united, working till we fall.
Okay, that's actually quite nice resonance.
The land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This, the song of sons and daughters. Hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build our future. Strong, united, working till we fall. And we all live. And we're all a gift together.
Oh, okay, so Marco was legit. Not that I had any doubts, but like, it's legit. It's real.
Life meshed together.
for sure forlorn.
His tone is really robust. I would love to hear them unmiked in a space blending. I think that would be really, really nice. Obviously, you know, difficult to pull off in terms of the logistics, but
Mouth to mouth and eye to eye, sleep where comets whisper by.
Sleep while constellations sigh of that far shore forlorn.
Onward high, who would dream we tend the sky? Who but we shall distant die on that far shore forlorn? Onward high, who but we may tend the sky? Who but we shall distant die on that far shore forlorn?
I'm like really sorry. I'm not commenting much. I really want to hear
That far shore
Marco go up. 'Cause there's a quality to the voice that I'm not pinning down. Like, it sounds really, really like dark and rich in a really good way. I want to hear him now ascend vocally, not like metaphorically. Yeah, I mean, eating is part of the reason she recovered this much. And she may let her parents retire after supporting her. That's fucking dope. I love when people like, yeah, but I'm not exactly, I'm just like intellectualizing and I'm like, I'm not giving any value there. Maybe, I don't know. I listen. Sometimes I'm a little hard on myself. But, yeah, okay, let me do the community. I thought that's what I looked up. Oh no, I just did that. Music, box of fate, community. Yeah, community music box of fate time. I do love this fucking tune, y'all. It's a little, I'm like a little, like after I reacted to it, I was like walking around the house with everyone singing that shit. I got like exhausted in my voice. I tried that high D a little too many times, didn't work out for me.
Endless nights through every nightmare alone and afraid.
round it would play a music box of fate.
I'm gonna have to get used to this VTuber aesthetic.
One day, when every man
Not that it's a bad thing, but it is a vibe in and of itself.
My world was found. Empty space, and there was such endless joy in its place. Where love conquered hate, now hate consumes our gaze.
It's lovely.
Now tirelessly I fight till I see your face again.
Even far apart, nothing else could sway my heart. From the start, you shone brighter than heaven's star.
What kind of voice is Marco? Because that's a honker of a voice. That's a big voice. He's in the right key, right? Oh! Heaven's star. Yeah, so like I'm kind of a in between light lyric and lyric. F sharp. It's a really interesting voice. Sorry, y'all. Little like
Even far apart, nothing else could sway my heart.
it's a bigger voice. Like I couldn't do that if I wanted to. Like I could not muster that sound even if I wanted to.
Nothing else
Good. Like, oh god, here's me trying to lower my larynx like a fucking hero, and it ain't gonna work out. Sway my heart from the start. Like I can't. Like I'd have to darken my vowels like a gimmick. Like he's got a really dark voice.
could sway my heart. From the start, you shone brighter than heaven's star. Chasing the sound, oh, as your song resounds, eternally bound to
So like I can see why maybe Marco wasn't too happy with the take because of the vibrato on the passaggio. But like it's still good. It's certainly nothing to be ashamed about. But like yeah, I would probably like anytime I listen to myself sing, I'm like there's this thing and that thing. Like yeah, it's tough to turn that off. But dude's clearly fucking skilled. Ah.
I go to hell and back again. Heaven and earth.
Oh wow, this is a treat.
For you, every single sin I repent that is too late to pretend. There's a chance I could ever be forgiven. So if the storm that strikes in my heart, I burn it all for you.
Nothing else can sway my heart. From the start, you shone brighter than heaven's star.
The fact that that guy's voice is that resonant and he's still holding back is kind of nutty. Ooh. Fuck yeah. Oh, give me the voce. None of this fucking nonsense. Me choir. No. Let's get the fucking. Give me all the voice. All of it. Don't hold it back, baby. Woo! This is my shit. If you like it, fuck yeah. It's like fucking like give me all that voice. What happened? was a little fucked up. Woo! Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. You know how sick of I am? You go and you join a choir, and everyone's like, oh, blend. And everyone else in the room is saying, ha, ha. And they're like, why are you blending? Because I'm singing like, oh. And they're like, why don't you blend with everybody? I'm like, well, I don't know, why doesn't everybody sing? Why doesn't everybody sing? Maybe I'll blend when people start singing. You know what I'm saying? Get the chutzpah into the voce and let it go. Let it all go. And that's what just happened. It makes me a very happy human being. Oh, yeah, baby. Uh-huh. Sing it along. We're going to fucking lower the mic a lot because it's fucking loud as shit.
Nothing else can sway my heart. From the start, you shone brighter than heaven's star. Even far apart, nothing but the same my heart. Your music box brings out the dying song. Instruments of God. Chasing the sound, oh, as your soul leaves on, eternally bound to you, forever you. So with the last of the strength in my heart,
hoping my enthusiasm would help me sort through the high notes. It didn't work out.
I tried my best.
Okay.
I tried my best.
Listen, dog, you did okay.
There you go. Fucking banger of a song. Easy to go along with. I sing this every morning.
But do you blame him? But do you even fucking blame him? Listen, okay, there's coffee. And that's great. Okay, there's Red Bull. Isn't that cute? Some people say it gives you fucking wings. That's cool. There was a lawsuit about it. They might have lied. Corporation? Lying? Crazy. Monster. Monster's the thing. That apparently is pretty good. It's pretty dope. Monster. Okay? Fuck all of them. You got the fucking epic chorus. And my dog's scared. And I'm so sorry. Oh, wait. It's okay. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. You're good. You're good. You're good. Listen, it's a good thing. Okay? Listen, Martha Stewart approves. All right? All right? You're good. You're good. Shh, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. Sorry, Twitch chat. I'm just seeing it now. Camera looks way better on Twitch. Yeah, sorry. This thing. I have to mute so I don't get the restream penalty. Oh, yeah. My voice is way more durable than it should be. I've done crazy shit with my voice, and it's fine. I'm really lucky. I have a very, 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 very durable voice. Yeah. Sorry, did I mention I get very excited and I'm very intense? Yeah. I love blending. I love blending with people who sing. That's all I'm saying. All right. Is human okay? Yeah. I was focused on the singing. I didn't notice who's who. But it's cool that he's a dog. He's a fluffy. His name is Blitz, and he gets a verse. He gets a real scurred because he's got that. He doesn't look like it. He's got that chihuahua. You're good. You're good. Yeah. You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. You're okay. Oh my God, you are scared. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Blitz. Oh. I that's the next thing I'm gonna do after the I might even not wait until because I don't know how this mix of Expedition 33 is gonna go. A part of me just wish I'd sung it straight. 3 viewers. We have I don't know what you're talking about. We don't have this is we don't have that many viewers. We got 3. Ah! Thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Love the rant. Keep that up. Hush. I'm glad you like it because a lot of my friends tell me to shut the fuck up. And I can't even blame them. Yeah, thank you for that. Why would you do that? Because I get excited. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes, little boogers. Little boogers. Yeah, I just got to make sure he's calm. He gets a lot of anxiety. But I will carry on in a moment. Yeah. I just don't want him to get scared. He's a little shaken a little bit, so. Oh, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, see? Okay, now he's good. Now he's good. 4 viewers. Whew. Whew. Listen, we're hitting the big time with 4 viewers. There we go. Yeah. No, go. No, sniff your butt. That's good. Yeah, there you go. Go butt sniffing. He knows how to entertain himself. I love this song. It's so fun to sing. The chorus is great. If I brought it down a half step, I could maybe sustain that. God, I might go back. Like, literally, I thought for recording this, it'd be so much fun. So one of the problems with high notes and like being so like intense, like my torso tension is a problem for me. It's like a big weakness, and I'm also quite strong. I used to be anyway. That's gone away. Listen, I work out past tense. Worked out. I used to be a fitness instructor, but like my lats were really strong. And there's a muscle called the omohyoid somewhere in here. Yeah. So the omohyoid connects to, as you can see, the insertion is here. So because my lats were so strong and I wasn't flexible, this ends up pulling down. Notice that's the hyoid bone. And this ends up messing with your larynx, and it ends up messing with your soft palate. So yeah, so like one of the ways you can fix this is obviously stretching. But another cheap trick is I love spicy food. Like not just a little spicy. I'm talking like what's that chip? That chip, the death one, the world's spiciest chip. I eat that thing. High notes are no longer a problem. Okay, I'm alive when I eat that thing. So I actually have a video of that. And when I try to sing Nessun Dorma with that chip in my system, and it was like stabbing my fucking face. Then I noticed the composer sings a song too. I don't recall who it was, but Marco's Broadway opera. He sounds far more opera than Broadway, but I imagine he can do both. Yeah, he's the dude's legit. So I was hoping it wasn't legit. I don't know why it was. I know it was because I'm a fucking fragile human being. No, but he's seriously, he's legit. It's really cool that he's doing YouTube, and someone was commenting on like why he left. Totally understandable. Yeah, it's toxic as fuck. It's hard to find colleagues When you're like at a certain point, people are really pleasant to work with. It's very hard to get there. Most people don't get there. And it's not a matter of ability to get there. The dude's legit. So anyway. Pain going in, burns going out, burned for 3 weeks, 2 million Scovilles, baby. Listen, I had hair on my chest afterwards, okay? I'm not going to admit to you publicly on a live stream that I took a ruler to see how much my chest hair grew, because that would be weird. And no one should do that, because that's a strange thing to do after you eat the world's spiciest potato chip. So I didn't do that at all, ever. Anyway. Sort of badly with stage sight throughout his career. Yeah. So, yeah. When you're around a lot of judgmental folks, and it sounds like from what folks are telling me, like that was his experience. I mean, that's inevitable. There's a lot of fragile egos in the arts, not just in music, but in the arts as well. And when you're around that, it's just, yeah. And you internalize that, and the judgment of others that like, and it's all this self-masticatory. It's so hard to avoid. So you end up adopting this mentality where others are judgmental of you. You end up by proxy, because you can't help but take it on. You get a little judgmental of others, but then you get judgmental of your own singing when you're live, and then the stage fright is crazy. I've watched people, it's like they have the pangs of the damned before they go on. I won't say who, but someone was about to go on to Carnegie Hall, called a former roommate of mine, and was the soloist. And I was like, oh my God. I felt for the guy. Super anxiety, crazy anxiety. So yeah, you got to do what's right for your health. And what's nice about YouTube, and what's nice about streaming, and what's nice that everyone, there's people here who fucking love opera. It makes me so happy, because like, it's hard. It's not hard. I wouldn't say it's harder than any other genre in terms of just existing as a professional, because it's all hard. It's not like opera's not unique in that difficulty, but it is brutal on your health, on your mental health. And that Marco can have a career, that Ironmouse can have a career, and they have all this support, and they can do it from the comfort of their home, and they don't have to deal with a lot of the toxicity. The industry has gotten better. Like working with Yannick as this guy was incredible. The guy was super nice. Everything I heard about Dutoit was a nightmare. Like working with Dutoit was a nightmare. Working with a lot of conductors was a nightmare. And so the industry is changing a little bit. It's getting a little bit better, but it's still hard. And critics are brutal and unnecessary. Anyway, like I could go on. It's good. It's good he found something and he's killing it. I'm happy for him. How much hair did I lose? Listen. 2 million Scovilles. It's pretty fucking spicy. Imperfect isn't perfect enough anymore. Yeah. Carnegie Hall. Do one Mint song? Sure. Mint. Exact reaction. Not good for your mental health. No, it's not. It's awful. Like Abla is one of the nicest, sweetest people I've ever met in my life. And the amount of judgment that gets thrown at Abla's way, and she's still doing it. And same with Sarai Cole. She's great. She's so professional and she's so nice. That anyone would ever give any of these artists grief that I know just makes me really upset. So many talented people, and they just their lives are harder for no reason. Mint. Yeah, it's goated. Carlo the Bells, 100%. Is Mint stuff copyright? I love Nodame Cantabile. I love the shit out of that anime. Someone I probably should have never left. That's the one who introduced me to that. I left her because she was in California, and my father was in Philly, and my teacher at the time was telling me to get out. This was like 20 years ago. I'm old. I'm older than I look anyway. And yeah, I was told to get out of California and go to Philly, go to the East Coast where there's more classical music, and so I did. And you know, before I left, she showed me Nadome Cantabile, so I have fond memories of that anime. The person who showed it to me. Anyway, Mint. Let me test if it's copywritten. I imagine it is not, y'all, and I apologize for the delay on this, but I have gotten copyright strikes on my channel before due to live stuff. So I don't want to risk it. Let me add. I'm neurotic when it comes to my production workflow, so just crack out CMD. Fuck, it's stuck in my head, y'all. It's such a banger. It's such a banger. If I wish I could play piano. I wish I was better at piano because. All right. Anyway, let's grab a Mint thing. Eternally bound to you. All right. Santa, baby. Let's see if it's. Oh, she's doing well too. Good for her. I think one of the biggest solution that I've had to the toxicity that I had to experience was realizing I got everything I personally needed out of singing. Like I had nothing left for me to gain. And after that, after I felt like I had nothing to prove, and after I felt like I got everything emotionally I wanted, the toxicity kind of vanished, but the motivation to perform and improve kind of went away. And so I did this thing, and this is crazy. It's crazy that this wasn't my fucking default. But like it was like, what if this were good for other people? Holy shit. So, but it's been nice after I got rid of that kind of toxic mentality that I can just be happy for other people. As a cover, it's not copyrighted. I have to make sure. I just have to because I can't risk the channel. It's a shitty situation that is. I trust you. I trust you. I do not trust YouTube. So, oh, in the Twitch chat. I was on Twitch. Yes, I am on Twitch. I'm not very big on Twitch. How's it going? It's going really well, Em. Thank you for asking. Herb after Mint. House's concert songs don't get digged because she has a limited license. All the same. All the same. I do not mess with YouTube Live. Yeah. Is that the same agency? I heard about that controversy. There was a controversy with Ironmouse, I believe. Philip DeFranco had a thing on that. I watch a lot of Philip DeFranco. All right. The Mint thing is checking right now. Yeah. It's like music. It's more so in defense of YouTube. Because listen, when it comes to defending the innocent and the meek, like a mega corporation, I'm your stan, okay? I am a defender of those who can't defend themselves. No, but like YouTube's actually not bad about it. It's more the music labels. Different agency. Thank you for the correction. Yeah, it's a shady business. The whole entertainment business is fucking shady as shit. Yeah. Yeah. I had some haters of mine when before when my channel was popping off, I posted some Beyonce videos and they were claimed by someone who wasn't Beyonce, which is wild that you would ever do that because that is like super illegal and those labels do not play. So, but anyway, any beatbox tomorrow? So tomorrow I'm doing a voice lesson. I'm teaching Defiant because I want to learn more about the challenges of singing while beatboxing. There is some very unique considerations that present challenges for beatboxers and when singing that I want to familiarize myself with. So I'm giving a free lesson of Defiant. And then after that, we're going to go and do a spectrogram analysis of Dilo and Wing and Marvelous and Remix to try and see, like, to try and measure clean, like what is a clean routine. And the presumption on my part is that as we shift through the spectrogram, we'll see them switching through different techniques. And in doing that, we'll see quite a bit, I think, is my guess. But then I also have, after that, next week, I'm interviewing Ghost. I'm super excited for that because that dude's video essays are fucking dope. Anyway, are we good? Okay, it is copywritten. Let's see. Rev share. We accept rev share. We accept the condition where artists who put in a lot of work into their music get paid. That seems like a fair deal. Mint it is.
Shone brighter.
So we're good. Fantastic. Marvelous is great.
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa
Nice.
baby.
Good
So
stylistic
hurry
choices.
down the chimney tonight.
I love her, like, it's very subtle on the diphthongs. Tonight.
Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby. So hurry down the chimney tonight.
I love the way she's like very, very subtle decrescendo on the end of the phrase. It's very elegant.
Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed.
Good use of vocal
Next
fry for
year
emphasis.
I could be just as good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. Been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
Charming.
Santa honey, one little thing I really need, the deed to a platinum mine, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, and fill my stocking with the
There's a kind of swagger you need to pull this song off. I don't think I got it.
Sign their X on the line, Santa cutie, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany's. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing. A ring.
Yeah.
I don't mean on the phone.
Great delivery.
Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight.
wonderful like use of speech level singing. Whenever I do jazz, I don't do this style of jazz because it has a lot of its own unique challenges. Like the jazz that I do is generally going to be more big band, like birds flying high, you know how I feel. And this like this style, super small inhales, super very delicate exhales, and there's a level of control and subtlety that can be unforgiving. So this is really well done. Yeah, thank you for saying Nina and not Buble. All due respect to Buble, but Nina Simone is a goddess. Yeah, I love Nina Simone. Herb Santa Baby, right? Same thing. Herb. Yeah. Hollow Live. Man, these fucking dude, these VTuber models are so sick. Like they're styling, dude. They ooze style and like the oof. This one's I think I'm gonna also test it. Yes, I'm neurotic. This should surprise nobody if you've tuned in for even 5 minutes. Yeah, there seems to be many very talented VTubers out there. I'm still kind of learning about all of this. Yeah, that makes sense. Because you got to rig it, right? It's not just like you have to rig it, you have to animate it, you have to make it versatile. You might get dinged for that one. Yeah, so I'm not doing the Hollow Live one. There's a karaoke version of it for Santa Baby, Elisabeth, Rose, Bloodflame, ERB. So that I didn't do the Hollow Live one. It's a nature boy. Woo! Having a hard time keeping these alligators down. Oh, we were talking about Ric Flair, but I do love me some pro wrestling. Jesus. 30K, my goodness. I have not. So the Shakira impression scares me because like if that was dinged for copyright, I want to be very careful. Oh, I love Nat King Cole, man. Yeah. Oh, his voice was so fucking nice. I also love oh my god, I forget his name. Hey folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a low down hoochie coocher. She what? Cap Calloway. That's what it was. Yeah, Cap Calloway is dope. I love jazz. I wish I knew more. Like particularly like scatting. Like it's easy on Mini the Moocher because you don't have like crazy chords. But like if you want to do like what Ella does, like Ella Fitzgerald, man, is fucking goated. Oh, I gotta throw this up real quick. Let's see if it's copyrighted. If it's not, we're gonna get on this. Yeah, only the most successful VTubers can afford them. That makes sense. Yeah, I can see the talent here. Oh, yeah. Skyfall, when there's something, some with words, DMCA'd, get fucked. Yeah. But no, I love that shit. Carry On Tonight, you said it was next a bit ago. You're right, I did. I had it written down. And I totally did that person dirty. Hold on. I will do that now. Let me do that now. Someone asked for this hours ago. I wrote it down. I said I would do it, and I didn't do it. And that's not okay. My apologies. Carry On. This is a Ironmouse thing. And that's from the Compromised Life Without Immunity. Yeah. Okay, let me do this. Because I said I would do this a while ago. I am checking if ERB is copywritten.
My mom rocked me to sleep on nights when I was weak. Sometimes Dad would do the same for her. Fear what I can't see. The air is filled with these. A desperate dance, a ballet of retreat. So what's it that they have that I don't? Something that is worth its weight in gold. Something that their blood is carry, helps me carry on. I'll carry on.
God, EDM is a lot of work. And audio. The sampling is fun.
But love was still in between. Going 15 years, how could they be so sure? The horns to my name. Those white coats were my shame. But when Mom and Dad, I knew I had the world.
This is more like neutral larynx too.
That I don't. Something that is worth its weight in gold. Something that their blood does carry, helps me carry on. Thanks to you, I'll carry This wasn't supposed to happen. There is another before and after. So tell me what's supposed to happen. A burden to my bones I feel. This wasn't supposed to happen. My body's out of cage, I'm trapped in. There's nothing that they have that I don't. Something that is worth its weight in gold. Something that the blood does carry, helps me carry on. I always knew I'd carry on.
Putting in this kind of music with these kind of lyrics is kind of it's a cool decision. Yeah. No, I don't want to see that. I don't want a bummer mood of news just yet. We're going to change this. All right. ERB, I believe. I will know. Checks. Let's see details. Share revenue. Totally fair. Okay. I thought Twitch didn't allow for karaoke. It's great that people are singing this stuff. Is it just because like I don't know. Also, sorry that I've been ignoring Twitch chat. I literally have I have a computer down here for Twitch chat. It's kind of hard to see the chat sometimes. So I'll have a multi-chat up soon. Yeah. So by the way, like when it comes to lyrics, I usually have to like I have to sit with them separately. For whatever reason, when I listen to music, I'm all up like it's the sound for me. So like that is a very like the glimpses when I was paying attention to the lyrics were really potent. That probably would have fucked me up if I were like not like so intently listening on the sound. Yeah. But not the VOD. That makes sense. Yeah, had I known that, I would have been doing more. Because I would love to sing more. Oh, we're doing ERB first. Close the music for no direct copyright. Have ERB here.
I'm waiting, Santa. Ba-dum, da-dum, 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 da-dum,
Is it weird if I
da-dum,
say that these people make me want to be Santa for just like a weekend? I don't know. Is that feels inappropriate?
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney.
Listen, if I'm blushing, it's the reflection of the light against my shirt. I don't know what you're talking about.
Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby,
Nice.
I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. Been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
That's just a wonderful tone.
Santa honey, one little thing I really need, the deed to a platinum mine, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, and fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your ex on the line, Santa cutie, and hurry down the chimney tonight.
Nice.
Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany's. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing. A ring. I don't mean on the phone. Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry tonight.
Yeah. Nice.
Yay! Now, Santa baby.
Wonderful sound. Stole your homework? Yeah. God. I hope you don't mind if I take a moment to ask. And this is a bit of an indulgence, admittedly. But like, I mean, this shit just makes me want to fucking sing, man. Like I'd love to do a singing stream. I don't think it's fair to do it right now. It's not advertised or anything like that. Like this stream is for what it is. I mean, it's for VTuber reacts and stuff like that. But like, it's maybe it'd be nice to do more singing. Like, I would love to do. I don't know if I can. Well, I don't think I'll be in trouble for this one, but like, it would be to do Lumiere. Is there a karaoke of the Lumiere? Am I gonna get dinged for this? Probably. Dim dam talidam vacarme s'en va dans l'oubli éternel. Yeah. Gustav dom guardeam, dili dili lili lam, tessera serera deram, dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim da di dum, dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim da di dum. Oh, forgot the melody. Shit. Oh man. Yeah, I'll have to practice a bit. We'll do something I know. But I love this thing. Anyway. A little peaky when I get high. Yeah, I need to bump the compression. Thank you for that. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that would answer that. The compression was on 0. Let me do... Let's do like some actual shit. D minor, Présent Rêve. Let me just double check if this is legit. Yeah. Let's do like an art song. Let me just double check if I'm going to get DMCA'd. Probably will. I did not hear the one yet with the trio yet, but that would be dope. We're going to do an aria, or not an aria, this is an art song. I could do an aria, but not tonight. We're just going to check if this is cool for YouTube real quick. Is not the pitch, that ain't the note. And then, yeah, if it gets too loud, my voice is not small. So if it gets too loud and it starts clipping, let me know. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that'll work. A key, are we good? Yeah, and we're good. Okay. This is one of my favorite art songs. yeux étaient plus doux, ta voix pure et sonore, tu rayonnais comme un ciel éclairé par l'aurore. Tu m'appelais, je quittais la terre pour m'enfuir avec toi vers la lumière. Les cieux pour nous ont trouvé leur nous, splendeuse inconnue, nous divines entrevues. Hélas, triste rêve des anges, que t'appelle nuit, rends-moi tes mensonges. Reviens, reviens, radieuse, reviens, Yeah, I'm trying not to clip it, but my mic. Yeah. God. It's hard to, I don't know. Maybe I need a dynamic mic. I could do a lower on the thing here. Or I could take a step back. The problem is getting close with opera is opera's fucking loud. No, too loud. Daliagnium gari treca, tretnim cavrum galegli, veleuto blaca, zdez niet ludiei, zdez tishina, zdez tolka bogdaya, cveti da staraya sasna, Mechta Maya. That pianissimo on the B is fucking. Brrr. Ah. It's Rachmaninoff. Oh yeah, Rachmaninoff. So good with this fucking Russian fucking shit. What? Anyway, all right, that's good. That's good to know that that's a good spot. Let's see. Man, we could do Mozart. Fucking love me some Mozart. I don't know, my voice is gonna be able to handle some Mozart. Oh no! Too much. Un'aura amorosa, che il nostro tesoro dolce ristoro al cor porgerà un'aura amorosa del nostro tesoro. I've been going too long to be able to sing this one. It's 11 A naturals in this. Un dolce ristoro al corpo reggerà. Mozart is fucking exhausting. Anyway. Mozart's very tiring. From those, yeah, same issue, blowing out the mic. Yeah, man. Dude, death metal singers get fucking loud. Shit. Oh, man. The fucking... Honestly, Music Box of Fate is like, yeah, Puppers came in. Chill out, yeah. Oh, me about me, no. So, one of the ones I really want to sing, and like what's great about not having to abide by a conductor or an opera house, is like Mon Cœur. There's Mon Cœur is such a beautiful fucking tune. My whole thing is like, if I had a specialty, it would be French lyric music. Like, oh man, I don't know if I remember this one, but this is so pretty. Le Rêve. Karaoke. En fermant les yeux. I love this tune. I don't know if I still can do it with the pianissimo. I used to have a weird voix me, like with a crazy mix thing that I could do, and I don't do it that well anymore. Let me check if this is kosher to sing. C'est vraiment... We don't do recits. That's some bougie shit. Viens maintenant, dans mon champ, je viens faire rêve. Ah, fuck, we'll do it without the accompaniment. En fermant les yeux, je vois là-bas une humble retraite. That's not high enough. En fermant les yeux, je vois là-bas une humble retraite, une maisonnette toute blanche au fond de bois. Sous seuil tranquille, les ombrages, l'éclair et voyeurissant. Oh god, I gotta get the words out. No, can't, because I need the music in too. Ah, shit. Fucking. What? Anyway. How did I get, never seen pop off like that? I started singing and not reacting, and people, but it was at 400, which is dope. But man, like, I can't listen to these singers and not want to sing. Anyway. Yeah, Philip. It's not a slop comment, dude. Welcome back, dude. There is no slop when it's Phil. Anyway, yeah, I don't know how to work my mic, for like legit opera. There we go. Où se mirent les feuillages, chanter avec les oiseaux. C'est le paradis. Oh non, tout est là, triste et morose. Car il y manque des choses, il y faut encore. Maintenant, non, là sera notre vie, si tu le veux. Oh, non. Ah. I fucking love it. Can't permet? Can't permet? I don't. But I could learn. So drop the gain by 3 dB if possible when you sing. It might. I'm dropping it by 10 when I go up. That's how much I have to drop it. Yeah, this is tough. Like I have to all the way on the gain now. I have to go all the way down. So it's tough. Yeah. That's a lot more than 3 dB. So sometimes I'm clipping on 10, on negative 10 dB. And I have a compressor too. Like, actually I have a double compressor setup. It's tough. I have a condenser microphone. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Obsidian. Yeah, sorry. The fucking whiteout. Yeah. I'll turn the gamma down again. Yeah, I flashbang myself all the time. My bad, Tengu. Saturation is pretty high. Yeah, I have a hard time recording my voice high. Like, if I go full out, it's tough. I blow out the mic, even like if I do. What would be a good demonstration of this? I got a Condita Armonia, something like that. You try the blanket fort? Listen, the blanket fort is the key to success. That's the key to success. Do I have I need to get one from a friend. The problem with the dynamic that ends up happening to me, I think the dynamic would be the right solution. To be frank, I need to get one again. I gave it to a friend because he wanted to start a podcast and now he uses it for karaoke, but I can't ask for it back because that's awkward. You know what I mean? Like I gave it to him. He was like, it's my birthday. I was like, I totally knew it was your birthday. Here's this microphone that I totally don't use all the time always because I knew it was your birthday, friend. I would never forget. So he has my microphone. So I'm going to order a new one. Thanks, Neil Megachin. I appreciate that. Yeah, I need a dynamic mic. And then I got to get a double compressor. I don't have a blanket fort. Listen, I've not earned the blanket fort level. They're levels. And there is a championship level that one needs to reach to justify the blanket fort. I'm working on it, but I'm not there yet. How is this? How is he a singer with no fort? These are the real questions. No amount of education and degree or experience can explain this phenomena. But whatever the phenomenon is, inadequate explanation. It is shameful. I am ashamed. My mother watches this stream. I'm sorry, Mama. Je suis désolé. How could I? To my mother, to my fucking mother. Anyway. Got a closet? That might do it. But honestly, it's still every singer should aim for the mouse blanket fort. I don't know, JJX Machina. What's happening? What are we listening to today? We were listening to Herb Does the Black Parade. Cause like that shit is hard. When I was a young boy. Like that one? That's how we're talking about? We might listen to that one. Full of skeletons, that closet? Would that I could be so interesting. I have onesies. I have an opera onesie. Yeah, I'll do that's one thing that I actually can do okay is emo of all things. Welcome to the Black Parade. ERB. This is a ball, but if she does this, this is really tough. Bubba became a singer or something. Only watched it once at the beginning. Yeah, it's gonna be tough for me. It's like her, like Ironmouse's story is like personally very close to my own. It's still different. But like, I'd like to not cry today. I have too many videos on YouTube of me just like we're like, yeah, I'm just crying onions. It's not. It's just you know. And yeah. No, Iron Mouse's story is yeah, I have my own health issues that take me away from a lot, and sorry. It's a wonderful thing that like we can do this on the internet and overcome quite a bit. So yeah, I will watch it eventually. But it's close to home in a big way. And I am not so courageous as she to reveal like what I struggle with has quite a bit of stigma. Maybe one day I'll get into it. In the meantime, Black Parade. Let me just make sure I'm not going to get DMCA'd on this one. We all indeed go through it. All of us. Life is hard. Yeah. Cry for me? Yeah, I bet. Much appreciated. Yeah, no. Mouse's story is great. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, like, she's doing that. Oh, that's hard. I guess I just gotta stop being a bitch. Holy shit, that's the answer. Stop being a bitch. You know, it's inspiring stuff. And what's brutal is like streamers have it really, really tough. I do love streaming, but the hours that streaming content creators have is brutal. Did a charity karaoke stream. Maybe. My problem with rap, I do not like them. Yeah, feelings. Ugh. Yeah, if only it were so easy. Listen, we can pretend. You know, sometimes it takes. With wheel spins. Yeah, I think the Black Parade one is probably going to be. Because, like, even sometimes when you do a cover, but. Yeah. Listen, man, I do watch a lot of Bill Burr, so it rubs off. I don't even know I'm doing it anymore. Yeah, a lot of the really successful streamers are fucking live all the time. I didn't even realize it's 7:30. Shit, I usually end at 5. Sorry, Twitch. Myself, you're an elf in disguise. I see right through you. Thought you could keep a secret. You can't sneak through my peepers. Listen, okay. There's a reason I don't take off my headphones. Okay. I will find you now that you know my secret. I cannot let you live in a video game. Yeah. There is no secret, Marisco. It's a Twitch chatter. It was a funny comment, so I'll make a gag out of it. Ooh. I need to eat dinner at some point. How do live streamers eat? Like, when do they eat? Do they just, like, have, like, MREs, like, right next to them? Is that what they do? They literally grab, like, some, like, raw fish and just, like, go fucking full penguin on it. Oh, I already did the Black Parade one. On stream? Vocoda, I've reached out to Vocoda. I think he's just really busy. He hasn't gotten back to me. The dude is, like, grinding hard. I'm gonna interview Ghost, who usually not many American beatboxers, like obviously Napalm, but like the American beatboxers don't get the respect. Like Vocoda and Napalm have a name, but Ghost is fucking bonkers and does great video essays on beatboxing. Philip, you should totally check him out. So I'm gonna do an interview with Ghost, and he's super fucking legit. Like anyone Defiant vouches for. Anyway, they do it live. They eat on stream. Could I do that? There is a mukbang. That's where the mukbangs came from. Jam. A cup of ramen. Eat for 2 days after seeing Queso chow down on a stream once. Yeah, I don't know. They start an ad break. I never thought about that. That's a massive advantage to being a VTuber. Literally just throw up the fucking VTuber thing and no one has to know that I'm eating. That's dope. I didn't think about that. Yeah, shit. Maybe I just need to get a VTuber model. Just crack it out every now and then. You know? No one has to know. I'm having such a good time, though. This is difficult. For watching Munchdown? Yeah. I'll get some bread and throw it on throw on the. I have a Costco rotisserie, like the. I can do that. Usually I'm done by now, but. Wait, vocoder or ghost? I don't know. Ghost. If he was, it must have been a long time ago because the man that I've been talking to is really super chill and very kind. And did explicitly asked me not to bring up any drama in the beatbox community, which is fucking refreshing. You know, like the beatbox community skews young and male, and we've all made mistakes. So if he was a hater, that's not who he is now. From the vibes I'm getting from him, and Defiant, if Defiant vouches for him, he's good. I trust Defiant. Oh, thank you for the super chat. ERB hadn't heard the actual track for Black Parade before she sang it on karaoke stream, so her meter's wonky. It's a thing, and it's not restricted, so we're listening to Black Parade, which is dope. It's such a ball buster of a tune, and the problem is it's one of those tunes where even if you don't have perfect pitch, doing Black Parade down a half step or down a whole step is weird. People end up singing it in the actual key, out of tune. So, yes, I did watch the choir. No. I'll get something for free. I'm not gonna. Maybe I should be less squeamish about this, but like I'm new to you guys and you guys are new to me. It's not time to post a fund or something like that. I want to avoid that if I can. I certainly appreciate. This is about like. There's a reason I'm not running ads. You know, like my favorite thing about all of this is just chatting with folks. Maybe sometime, but yeah.
Yeah, we're here to have fun. Yay, yatta.
I fucking love this song. I might sing along by mistake.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? He said, will you defeat them?
Here we go. Okay, she's getting to the more of the idioms. You gotta go with the Gerard.
That they have made. Because one day I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the summer to join the Black Parade.
Listen, okay. Wonderful at the same time. To join the Black Parade! Like, you gotta give me that. You gotta give me that. You know? Give me the fucking, yeah! You know what I'm saying? Come on. Anyway. Just because, like, listen, Gerard set a real high bar, I'm just saying. But it's wonderful sounding. Yes, mouth guitar. Yes.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the let's go. Sometimes I get the feeling she's watching over me, and And other times I feel like I should go. And through it all, the rise and fall, the bodies in the streets. And when you're gone, we want you all to know we'll carry on, we'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on, will carry on. And in my heart I can't contain it, the anthem won't explain it. A well that sends you reeling from decimated dreams. Your misery and hate will kill us all. So paint it black and take it back. Let's shout it loud and clear. Defiant to the end, we hear the call to carry on, to carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on, carry on. And though you're broken and defeated, you're weary with no marches. On and on we carry through the fears. Oh, oh, oh. Disappointed faces of your peers. Oh, oh, oh. Take a look at me, 'cause I cannot care.
Don't worry.
Or die. You'll never make me, because the world will never take my heart. Go and try. You'll never break me. I want it all. I want to play this part. Won't explain or say I'm sorry. I'm unashamed, and I'm gonna show my star. Give a cheer for all the broken. Listen
Like,
here.
why wouldn't you, I guess?
I'm just a man. I'm not a hero. I'm just a boy who has to sing this song. I'm just a man. I'm not a hero. I don't care. We'll carry on. We'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on. We'll carry on. And though you're broken and defeated, you're weary with no matches. Do and die. You'll never make me, because the world will never take my heart. Go and try. You'll never break me. We want
It's
it
a fucking
all.
brutal song. Nice.
We'll carry on.
Yeah, such a hard tune. It's such a hard tune. Like when I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, one day I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the summer to join the Black Parade. Yeah, like, I did listen. I might have seen My Chemical Romance live. Okay, that might have happened. I might have sang the shit out of this live. But like, even Gerard doesn't sustain it. That's what I'm saying, Paint. That's what I'm saying, Paint Chip. Listen, okay, is Guyliner. It's gender neutral. You know, it's just listen. Sometimes you need to bring out. You just need to fucking bring. You just need to bring out the eyeliner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta carry on. I fucking love. It's such a fucking anthem, man, and it's a ball buster of a tune. Guyliner is for everybody. Okay. It's like the one rock style I can kind of do is emo. It's really hard to do like rock for me. I have this is gonna sound arrogant, but like it's not a good thing, at least for me. For a long time, it took me a long time to accept it. My voice is like pretty. It can't. It's not like it's not gonna be like I ain't singing blues anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. Like I try to sing blues. Like I try to sing like Johnny Lang. Like um. I know we can make it if we both take a chance and we try, baby, try. 'Cause we've got too much to lose every day that goes by. Like, I don't have the grit he has. I'm not anywhere near a BB King. I don't have that. And it's like, so like, emo's what I got. That's what I got. That's what I got. Anyway. Disagree. Guidelines is for guys and gals. Corrected. No. That's good. That's all good. That's all good. We don't, the point is, if you want to put on a little bit of a face paint to accentuate your assets, I think that's a wonderful thing. Yeah. Yeah. It was really cool that Gerard did Umbrella Academy. When I found out he did Umbrella Academy, I was kind of blown away. That's true. There is a goth style, like the thing with those styles, if you're not familiar with the idioms, it sounds so out of place. Because like the idioms of the vocals in goth music are extremely particular. And if you're not bringing that flavor, like if you're not bringing that aesthetic, people feel it. And so a lot of classical idioms, even when I do rock and shit, sneak in. No face paint needed. That is right. That is right. Listen, it's an upfront investment for the VTube model, but think of all the money saved on makeup. That's the real win. Yeah, rock is brutal, man. I play at it. I don't do it. That's shit's on another level. Maybe for Psycho, I would like a dedicated stream. If like covering rock, I want to brush up on my shit. Because there's a lot. Rock is tough. Someone wanted to do Deep Purple. Yeah. God, we have a lot of videos. How many videos did I make today? I have I code, not well, but I code, and I have like I don't really touch a video editor. I do have a guy who helps edit videos for like when we do more serious stuff, but I'm gonna have to figure out how much footage I have. Whoa, I have a lot, so we're gonna have a lot of videos. Yeah, I would want to do a dedicated stream. Same with like like if I do a genre, I want to sort of prepare. Like for the Ironmouse, for this one, I thought a lot about, and it refreshed. I tried to read some papers on CVID, but like they weren't entirely appropriate in terms of like their implications on the voice. But like, yeah, I did a lot of thinking on the matter. Yeah. So like I regret the second I listened to Magic Box of Fate, I was kicking myself. There's so many things in that I really wish I'd talked about. And like I nothing gets me more. This is me being a perfectionist, admittedly, but like with Mint, even like there's certain nuances with speech level singing that I'm just like I'm kicking myself now. I'm like, fuck, I should have talked about this, that, and the other thing. So like I would love to do like more of a dedicated by genre, and then do that and plan that out a little bit. I imagine no one really. I don't know. Maybe I think it's important to do the homework because these people put in so much work. It almost feels criminal. Just it can feel criminal like people put in this much work. And yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing with Grisilla is like the papers were not. They didn't tell me anything. It was. I still wanted to know. I didn't get to read through them all either, so I couldn't just anyway. Yeah, I did Mint sent a baby. There will be a video of it. Well, throat infections, pneumonia, any bacterial consequences are tremendous. And then what is that on the voice? And then what did Ironmouse specifically go through? How does that impact? Like, I really wish I had done more of that. Because like it makes it all the more impressive that she can do a lot of the shit that she can do. Making it simple. Making simple virus be more troubling. Yeah. 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 If I keep going, I'm not going to be able to go to sleep. This is too fun. So I'm gonna call this stream. But what I'm gonna do is before I go, can I get some names of VTubers by genre? Because obviously, like Mint does a lot of jazz. What does CRB do? Well, I've heard some jazz, and then Psycho is rock. I'm doing some notes right now. I want to prepare. You know, it feels weird when people put so much work in them. Rap. That's definitely something. Listen, I'll watch it, but I don't feel comfortable doing commentary on rap because I don't know if you've noticed. Well, I suppose I can't make the white joke anymore because plenty of white rappers. But at the same time, I'm so abysmal at it. Rap is. She's a voice actor. That's dope. Okay. Rap and rock. Marie Colors rap. Psycho's song. Thank you. Thank you for that correction. Amali. Okay, K-pop, J-pop, and pop. East Asian pop. Pop is another one I might not have a lot of. Scream, I do love me some Scream. I might, okay. Can't do it very well, but can I do another homosexual webinar? So if you can find it archived on YouTube. I think I'm going to bounce for today. But I wanted to get these so I can start doing some research. The rest of the live streams are planned for the week. I might find some time to do more. Kiara is great. Neuro, one last. I wish I had the, but I'll put it down. Priscilla. Did I see the Astron wild card? I don't think I did, Philip. Maybe tomorrow we'll do that. There's a lot of wild cards. I did a collab with a friend of mine for I was just trying something because I like working with people. But I think I'm going to do I did all the loop station ones that were like super popular. I'm going to do that on my own and then release the collab because like I didn't get to do my usual thing. It was more like educating her about the culture of beatboxing and the competitive nature of it. And I feel like people will get, anyway. 200 original songs. New Me? Do I have that down? I don't. So, okay, for y'all, I will see if I can get, first of all, I need to fix the color correction on HDR. I promise you the videos look way better. Like way better. But so HDR, because I record the videos in HDR, but the HDR stream is terribly encoded, so that's going to have to be fixed. Sorry, wait, raid Mousy? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm on Twitch. I can do a raid. I forgot. And Mouse is live, right? Shit, if y'all want to just hop in on the Twitch and then I'll do a raid. I totally forgot about that. How do you do a raid? I don't even fucking remember. Where'd the time go? That's how I feel. Me is on Spotify. Okay, that helps. Oh, I love me some piano ballads. Booth pack? I don't even know. I'll still look up bow. Time does fly when you're having fun. How do I raid? Okay, I can raid with /raid and then channel. If y'all want to hop from YouTube to Twitch and we can just fucking do a big drop on Ironmouse. If y'all are on Twitch, I personally generally usually stay on YouTube, but to go there, that that is true. I forgot you all can actually go to Twitch and go to Iron. Well, clearly I need to fucking eat something. That's hilarious. Wow. You can go to her stream directly. You don't even need me to read. Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh god, I need to fucking eat. Okay, let me grab her channel. That's so silly. That's a great. It's whoever pointed it out. Thank you. Oh my god. And then I grab the channel, Ironmouse, and is it just the @? I think it's like that. We're about to find out. Why not both? Sure. Let's see. I think I just hit chat there. Is that how I do it? No. So it's okay. I see. And then, whoops. We're gonna figure this out, y'all. I know how to internet. Is that it? Wait, I can't use my own thing because I'm... Okay, listen. I might be an omega Twitch noob. This is difficult. We're not going to ask AI how to raid on Twitch. This is the command to raid someone on Twitch. And I believe it was just that I don't follow myself, and so that's why it didn't work. I am fucking lost, man. I am so bad at this. It's working? Oh. Oh, it's going. Oh, I did it. Oh, shit. I mean, of course I did it. I'm a champ. What do you mean? I knew it. I knew what I was doing. I'm fucking, I got this. And then and then I end, right? And then it's good. Oh, right now. Yeah, right now. There's a button. I hit the fucking button. I got it. Fucking champ. Fucking space pants. Let's go. Fuck yeah. I know how to raid now. I'm learning. All right. See y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I am irregular. Well, no, I'm regular, but I'm not. I'm gonna let's. You know what? I'm gonna think about my words. See you next time.